There should be some kind of song.
Oh, can I get the DJ scratch?
That's it. That's the. Oh, you want the? Nope. Sorry, wrong one. Oh, that's your intro. I got it.
I didn't hear
I
it.
got what you were saying.
I didn't
You
know
can't.
that was a,
I didn't hear
know
that.
that was a thing until the last time we were here.
All right.
So fucking excited.
All right. Welcome everyone. That was the intro music. Since we don't have music, that was that small amount of banter was the intro music. So welcome everybody to number 17. And my streaming software is blinking at me, so one of them's not going. Probably YouTube because it's a bitch. Yeah. Number 17. No carnival parking. Sorry. Got off track again. Yeah, what he said.
If they were recording, if for some reason you were recording YouTube before we thought you hit record, we're just shadow banned.
See. Can't connect the Flash server at the IP address given. Oh, Twitch. Twitch is being a bitch.
Shadow banned on Twitch.
No.
You
Twitch
have
don't
your
give
titties
a
out and play fucking
Yeah, Twitch don't give a
Tomb
fuck.
Raider.
No,
That doesn't make
titties I
sense.
think would get you clipped.
Titty Raider?
So
Really?
so anyway, mine on Twitch it would, I think. So my name, Clint Esposito. Just I don't know why I'm the host guy, but it's just how it goes. And I'll play. This is what I'll play for myself. Next we got Mike Romanelli
What's up? What's up, everyone?
and Henry Suarez.
Oh, my people. My people.
Ow. What's up? What are you guys doing? We're drinking Trulies and
White Claw?
and White Claws.
White Claws, no laws.
Yeah, because we're
This is it.
Well,
closer than 6 feet, so we needed. So we're like, fuck
Well,
it.
this stuff is basically disinfectant. Didn't we just talk about that?
Yeah.
That there's
I think
there's
President
drugs
Trump-
in
yeah,
this
he just-
or disinfectant, one or the other. Or
I-
both.
You have to
I
inject
think-
it though.
yeah, I think President Trump
that's right. So what you want to do
and
is
Tommy
you
G,
take,
they just both
you take
tweeted
the White
that, right?
Claw, and I think there's a way through science that you put it into the skin, under the skin, in the blood, through science.
I think they both tweeted that if you drink these, you're good. No more Rona for you.
And smoke weed.
No. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
weed
there
is supposed
have
to.
been
Yeah,
some-
yeah, you're
some
right. Did you
reports.
guys see the ketamine thing?
Yo,
Did you see ketamine?
no. Or you talked about it last time.
It says.
Hey,
ketamine.
I did a fake news report that said people that couldn't get coronavirus were dragons because they breathe hot fire.
True.
Makes sense.
Dylon because he spits hot fire,
Even more sense.
and people that are smoking fire.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's it.
And
so
if, I, mean,
I
and if
predicted
Biggie was
that.
alive.
Or like
He
alien.
wouldn't be able to get it either.
Hell no.
Alien like spits
Motherfucker
acid.
spits fire all the
You
time.
know, alien. That thing. Predator.
That's true.
Predator can't get corona.
See, what we need to do is make our mouths more acidic.
Yes. I'm into that.
Yeah. I think it's eating ass, right?
We need, or acid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think
I don't
now
think
we're
it's
on
the same
right.
kind of acid, but yeah.
You don't think that would work? LSD?
No, I don't.
I'm
think
gonna.
it's
We need to
acidic.
do a study.
We could study that
I agree.
allegedly in
Oh, allegedly, right?
in a country that's legal.
Double blind. We'll put on 2 blindfolds, and then
Okay.
and then we have some LSD with coronavirus on it, and we have some with not.
So funny.
Okay, so we're blindfolded and we pick the ones, and then later we figure out if we had the coronavirus ones and if we get it.
You motherfucker. You reminded me of something. I did this a couple years ago. Allegedly.
You started the coronavirus? Like what are you talking about?
No,
Years
so
ago,
might
you
not want to put
No,
that out.
no. Allegedly, this happened a couple of years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. Whenever
we've already been pulled from YouTube.
Yeah.
for the using the word.
Shadow ban. We're not even
Yeah.
shadow ban.
No, it has
They're
nothing to do with
out
the
there banning
coronavirus.
us.
I know, but we've already said it 7 times. The
Oh,
first
that's right.
fucking
You're not
3
supposed to
minutes.
say it. What do we say?
Forgot about
We got to
that.
call it
SCR.
cuddly kittens.
Yeah. But so I had a couple of friends come over. Had a night drinking, and I was like, a couple of days ago, I was at a Dead concert, and I got this really, really good, acid. But I only had 2 hits, and it was 3 of our friends. So I heard about how you could totally freak someone out by they could pretend they're tripping. So I put the tab in 3 different drinks. and I mixed it around. And I took them out, and I go, the 2 tabs and the 3 vodkas. Mixed it around. I was like, only 2 of us. We don't know who has it. Let's drink.
Nice.
Of course. Allegedly, I had mine, right? So I was good, and I totally knew who. And I to this day, I was still not blow up that person's spot. I know who didn't get it, and everyone acted like they were having so much fun. And that was that's.
Don't you ever do that to me and not give me any, because I'll be the one that's like, dude.
You'll be the one that got.
I either didn't get it or it sucks.
Clint Clint the guy that got like 4 hits and be like, I don't feel it, Mike. You liar. I'm like, dude, I fucking gave that kid enough to kill an elephant.
No.
You're in the bathroom like trying to fucking peel your skin off. He's like, this is bullshit. I hate it here.
He's like, you motherfucker. You didn't give me shit.
You think I came here for this shitty music?
The funnest time that never happened.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's got the most. That's how like calm he is, right?
It's like, dude, I've never seen someone take that much drugs at one time.
Yo, the one time I did, I just kept asking him if we were watching the Acid movie. I'm like, is this the Acid movie? And they keep going, what are you talking about?
Was it like The Wall or Pig?
No, finally after a half an hour, I realized it was Cameron Diaz. It was like just a normal. God. It was just a normal movie.
What? I was gonna say The Wall, or Willy Wonka, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. I was like, what are you guys? What is this?
That's great. Did you cue up Pink Floyd and The Wizard of Oz? Be like, no, it was something about Mary.
Yeah, I have
hair gel scene.
Dude,
I didn't want to laugh. I really didn't want to laugh today because I was really in a bad mood today.
You didn't want
to.
I didn't want to laugh. I didn't want to laugh today.
He's like, I wanted to stay in a bad mood.
Yeah, because today
like, I wasn't looking to laugh. I wasn't to get out of this funk. I wanted to stay knee deep in this funk.
No, it's fucked up. Today what happened on the news.
What your statement right there is fucked up. It's a little troubling.
I didn't want to, bro.
Therapize him.
That shit that happened with George Floyd today was fucked up in Minneapolis. That was the first thing I saw. I guess I went to bed early whenever it happened and wasn't on social media. I watched the whole 19-minute clip. And it made me not want to do anything today other than figure out how we could fix another broken. It's like doesn't it feel like it's like you bought an old house and you just got plumbing problems with this country. It's like you put a boom and then water comes out another spot. It's like, oh, maybe this coronavirus thing is gonna be okay. You know what? A cop just killed a man on TV for 19 minutes, slowly smiled, and we need to do something about it.
Well, it's like Sam said in the couple shows ago. He's like, some of them are just fucking psychopaths, dude. Like some of them are just psychopaths.
A lot of them are.
Well,
and it's systematic. It's another systematic problem. So blurred. It's another systematic problem. Yeah. And it's fucked up, and it's something that I didn't want to speak about because I do have family members and I have friends that are police officers, and I respect them. And I think it's a very, very hard job. It's a very hard job, but it's also something that why aren't people coming out and if someone's fucked up, I don't know. There's just not enough whistleblowers in that community for my liking. I know a lot of really, really good law enforcement people that are good people that wanted to make a difference, and I just don't see enough whistleblowing, man.
That's a tough one, though, man. Like if you and I were cops and I was a bad cop, I doubt you'd throw me under the bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like being a rat, right?
Well, I mean,
that's like being a rat on a different side.
They're all about that like brotherhood and like no one, they can't do wrong in their eyes and all that other bullshit. I don't know, man. It's fucking.
It's another systematic problem, and I think it's like something that we gotta get a handle on.
This isn't something new though. It's not like
it's not anything new, Henry. But you know what it is? The cameras are out. I was explaining to someone in my family today, like I never saw someone die, but I've seen some crazy shit where I thought I was in a movie from law enforcement. And they literally said, what the fuck are you going to do about it? When they were done, like, what are you going to do about it? We didn't have cameras back then. And you know what? We did nothing about it.
So do you think that I don't want to call it cop culture or whatever, but do you think that maybe there's things that happen probably forever that now all of a sudden, because of the cameras, like they're being forced to be like, oh, we can't like rough these people up or whatever.
If there's any conspiracy that I would put my life saving.
I wouldn't say that's a conspiracy.
If there's any,
yeah, it doesn't seem too much. It doesn't seem like there's.
I would put everything on it. That's been going on from day one. And like I said, I'm not an anti-police person. I really am not. I know it's a hard job. But I feel like it's a systematic problem, man. It's got to change. Like the whole thing's got to change. Like that, like putting your knee on someone's head. If you do, just like I have regulations. Like if I take a shit and then just go to work and just and like wipe my ass and then just make you your burger, like
calm down with your hand.
I'll get in a lot of trouble. I'll get, and I hurt somebody, I would get in a lot of trouble. Like there should be certain certain things, right? Like if you go do a fucking triple back jump without
but it's justifiable.
Flip without your helmet on and you die, like the Carnival guy is not going to get in trouble for that. You're an idiot.
Right.
There should be certain things like if you put your knee on someone's throat for more than fucking 3 minutes,
yeah,
it should be like forever. But if you're going to do it, like
the guy's on the ground in cuffs, where the fuck,
begging,
where the fuck was he going? Where was he going?
And he supposedly wrote a bad check, which he didn't write a bad check. And the other cop is saying,
but
this is what drugs. There's angles everywhere.
Dude, you watch the video and it's like it was completely calm.
But it's still
calm.
All angles.
Well,
all angles.
If he had what they say was on like some kind of PCP or something.
Okay, buying his grandma. Every black guy's on PCP. The guy was buying his mother's groceries, and they said he had a fake check the week before. That's what happened. It's not out there, but if you really dig, that's what it is. And guess what? The check was okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was fine.
Fuck.
It was fine.
Well,
I'm sorry. Eric Gardner was selling cigarettes.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. You sold cigarettes?
Well, that's the issue.
We should choke you the fuck out because you sold Lucy's.
That's the issue. In any event, those offenses aren't warranting of getting
straight
beaten
murder.
up.
Straight murder.
Getting beaten up even.
Yeah, right.
You know what's that psychopath from Connecticut that's just killing people happens to be from Sandy Hook. He's still around.
Who?
Oh, they didn't catch that
killer that's just killing people, and they're saying it's so gruesome they won't even air it on TV.
What do you mean? Right now, there's a killer going around?
Yeah. He's like close to like where I live, up on the PA border, and like they're like, he's got a bag full of guns. He's on psych meds. Blah, 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 all this stuff. But they're like, it was so brutal, we can't even tell you about it.
He's a white kid from...
Dude, he looks like a kid that if he came here right now and he had a gun, I'd be like, yo, we would take him with a gun.
You know the other thing that to me is insane? How are there 2 pictures of this kid? He's a 22-year-old college student. There's 2 pictures of him. Like, there's 600 million pictures.
How come not everybody's talking about this? If it's this...
And he looks very much like, the Batman shooter and all those other guys. He's got the same eyes.
He's
got that whole MK
smile.
Ultra.
Yeah, like that
look.
crazy smile.
Yeah, because they're... Yeah, exactly.
He happens to be from Newtown, Connecticut. I mean, we're never going to be played anywhere. Jesus, I'm so sorry. He's from a town in Connecticut where a very horrible thing I have no opinion on happened. But come on, man, these coincidences, it's just getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here. And the lady choking the dog in Central Park.
Yo, that was fucking berserk.
We're all comfortable. You know what? I'm not sure it's going to hurt us. It's only going to hurt Grandma. So we're going to take care of Grandma and Grandpa. We're going to go back to work. What happens? Oh, a race war's about to happen. Like, dude, what's going to happen next? Aliens are going to come from the sky? Fake Jesus is going to walk down the street, and we're going to, dude, we're all... Oh.
I'm looking forward to fake Jesus.
Fake Jesus has been walking down the main street in Bourbon Street for years.
I mean, there's a few real Jesuses around, but they'll be the fake Jesus.
Oh, always.
Can't hear anything.
What?
I turned my mic off and you couldn't hear anything?
Yep.
I can still hear
You're my master, bitch. See, it's the fucking kid with the shaved head.
Can you hear?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mike K. Ultra.
Yeah, so anyway,
we're all little MK Ultra.
To take a little bit of a left turn here real quick, if we can circle back, but just to lighten the mood a little bit. Anyone do anything for our very fun Memorial Day weekend? Anybody?
I've ridden every weekend for like the lockdown pretty much.
Just, on your own with some friends?
No, yeah, I go and ride with friends. Private tracks, they got tracks.
Are you still doing like your whole bag of tricks? Or
No, I don't
You
do
starting to feel
tricks.
old for? Oh, no.
We're trying to go fast.
Oh.
It's a track.
Well, I'm trying to go fast.
Like track jumps aren't good for doing tricks.
Okay.
You don't get enough pop out of them.
Oh.
Like I tell people all the time, you need to hit, if you're a good rider and you like to jump shit, you at least need to hit a ramp once or twice because nothing boots you like a fucking ramp does. You run into that thing and it just compresses your suspension and then you're just like, yo. Yeah.
About you, Romanucci? Anything fun over the weekend in the garden?
We did a little gardening and then just with the family and we had a little barbecue.
All right.
That was it.
Nice.
Nothing crazy.
Love it, man.
Nothing crazy. Clint, you were talking about riding. You have a big ride coming up.
Oh, yeah. This weekend I have a ride day at Trevor Vine's place.
Yeah.
So Trevor Vine's was the very first factory supported freestyle motocrosser.
Cool.
Right in the beginning. And
Early 90s?
No, that would be early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Late 90s. Late 90s. Freestyle started in like 94, 5, 6, around there.
Your sport's that new?
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, and that was like when 94 maybe the guy started doing a knack in races, Jeremy McGrath, and then videos came out in like 94, 95, and those actually are what ended up making the sport become something and making those guys names.
That's awesome.
So the first X Games started when?
Well, we weren't in X Games when it first started.
Yeah, that's my point. So
Yeah, I'm not sure when the
first couple years of X Games were crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Street luge and fucking
and
whatever
they had rock
else.
climbing. They had competitive rock climbing, street luge.
99.
All kinds of weird. Didn't they have like fucking rollerblading and shit?
I think
too?
like the rollerblading was in there for a long time.
For like a while,
Mario
right?
Kart.
No, not like the freestyle rollerblading stuff or like half pipe.
The speed skating style rollerblading.
Oh yeah,
probably.
yes. I remember. Yes.
I remember street luge though, 100%. Holy shit!
I think it started like 95 or something, and then 99
Wow.
freestyle was in it.
And then you guys kind of took over.
And
Sorry.
then that became
After Tony Hawk,
like the pro.
It did. After Tony Hawk did the 900,
premier.
you guys became the shit.
Yeah, that was the premiere. You say you guys, like I never rode at X Games. That would have been cool.
It's like, listen, bro, I've been to an X
I went
Games.
to X Games. I helped Javier out. I worked on his bike. We got one time I went out with this other guy. Everybody that knows dirt bikes would know, like in the industry, Whacker. He owns a big graphics company, and everybody knows Whacker likes to have a good time. So
Why isn't Whacker on the show?
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
you
can
don't
get
get a
Whacker
nickname
on.
like Whacker.
he should
if
be
you're
in
a
studio.
fucking
well,
a
his
dull human
his
being.
last name is Nowak,
Oh, okay.
but they call him Whacker. At one point, he had. We'll definitely get him on. I don't know that he goes conspiracy at all.
That's all right.
But Whacker at one point had like $20,000 worth of Louis suits and shit.
I love this guy.
In his $4,000 van.
I love him.
He lived in his van and had literally like
We need Whacker on. We need Whacker on right now.
like
Where does he
serious.
live?
There was a period of time where there was a handful of guys that would just show up on tour constantly with ridiculous outfits.
Did he have a grill? Did he have a grill?
No, this was before fucking grills.
Say I would have. If I was him and I was rolling like that, I'd have a
He
fucking
may
grill.
have. He may have.
I'd have a
like
fucking
a
grill.
vampire grill.
Yeah, I'd have
too.
a fucking grill if I was him.
Yeah, he's a madman. He's super talented rider. Fucking so. Anyway, we go out until he was sponsored by this company called NoHo, No Hangover, and we were drinking them all night, and
Did it
it
work?
didn't fucking work. we overpowered NoHo.
No
So-
shout out to NoHo.
So yeah, shout
No-
out.
no
They did.
props
There
to
was
NoHo.
some X Games after parties by NoHo, so that was thank you guys. But yeah, we got.
I would think that'd be like an
we-
anti-horror
we
drink.
drank-
They'd be like, listen, if you drink
This
these,
is like,
you're not
don't-
gonna blow any dudes at the end of the night.
Or take any home. No, so we stay up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because I was kind of done. And then my friend that I was working for was an alternate for another event, and he calls me at 7 and is like, "Yo," or texts me. He's like, "Can you be at the arena, we got to be in speed and style. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm just still hammered. So,
dude, I am way.
Yeah, he
Have
still
you ever
gives
done
me
it,
shit.
hammered?
He still gives me oh, like hungover, super hungover. Yeah, he still gives me shit. We'll get into that. He gives me shit, but I'm like, yo, I went out with Whacker. You knew that, and as far as I knew, when I went out, you did not have an event this morning.
Right.
Like, so I pretty much slept in the chair in the pits in between all every time he went out to ride.
All right, so back to business.
Oh, like
back to
fucking-
business. Back to business. What's going on this weekend?
I thought you want to talk about being super hungover and stuff, still
What's going on
drunk and
this
having
weekend?
to
What's going on
ride.
this weekend?
Well, it's
What do you do?
basically going to be that. We're going to get drunk and then try to ride the next day.
And if
So,
I live in if I live in Ohio or I live close to
Okay,
Ohio,
yeah.
Pennsylvania, how do I get there? What do I do?
um,
Can we sign up? I could ride with you. I could get fucked up and ride with Clint.
TV Land, we're not going to drink and then ride. We're going to ride and then drink.
Of course.
And then the next day try to ride again.
of course, Clint.
That's the issue. I've learned to tone it down, though. We used to get there on Thursday to events and just friggin' blow it out. So and they were like, "Oh, this was really stupid. Now we have to do practice." So hungover as fuck. But if you haven't seen your buddies, you know what I mean, for 3 months, that's what happens.
That's gotta be worse for your body.
Dude, it's horrible.
All dehydrated,
Yeah.
and fucking hungover, and hit
Yeah.
I come down and jump the wrong way.
Well, yeah, I mean, crashing
dude,
sucks, but
crash.
just trying
but
to
it's just
function
like,
at
yeah,
that level.
but like imagine getting hurt, like your body's all dehydrated,
Yeah,
brittle. Like
I can
Yeah.
I can barely cook for myself
Yeah.
on a rough Sunday, much less fucking go out riding.
yeah. So I think it's Piedmont, Ohio. I'd have to look that up to double check. I'll just put in TV.
I mean, people
So if
are
you-
pent
if you
up in
go-
their house, and they might
Yeah.
have a dirt bike, and they want to have. I mean, listen,
So
people are fucking traveling. To
if
go
you go to
out.
tvland.com,
I watch
no,
Honeymooners.
TV Land MX,
You watch
TV
Honeymooners
Land
at
MX.
7.
and then you can watch us jump at 8. His name is Trevor Vines.
leave it
and
to
we used to call him
Beaver.
TV.
Okay.
So it's TV Land MX in Ohio. Saturday we're gonna ride, and then Saturday night we're gonna bonfire, and
Yeah, man. I mean, if I rode a bike, I'd be out there.
and tell stories that we did never do before.
That's amazing.
No, they'll all be true stories. I got some good friends. Jason was just hitting me up. My boy Jason Rowe. He said Cody Kavanaugh with him. This is like my tour fucking brothers, you know. So
It's a campfire with fucking FMX guys.
yep. And
This is amazing.
Gary
and
Robertson.
And you're riding with you.
Oh yeah, I'm taking my bike for sure. We're at
But
least
like we get to ride. Like we get to ride.
Yeah,
like, if
yeah,
you're
that's what it
regular
is.
rider,
It's a
yeah,
practice
that's
day.
Amazing. That's amazing.
It's a practice day. So we're going to be, I don't know if I'm going to hit the ramps or not. I'm definitely going to do laps, but there are ramps there. Some guys will be hitting ramps. So,
That's so cool, man. That's something I would drive for.
yeah, everybody needs to get out right now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We've been stuck. And Ohio's like, y'all coming back now, you hear?
They don't talk like that. in Ohio. They don't talk like that at all in Ohio, man. That's like Alabama or something.
Yeah, it is. But I
Okay,
didn't.
You know,
way
I couldn't-
to,
like
way to go
Tennessee,
from
Ohio.
having a lot of people wonder in Ohio to come out and say, "Fuck
couldn't-
Clint, that skinhead bitch."
if they,
Oh, no, he's against white people. That doesn't make sense.
if
You know,
they-
that doesn't make sense.
Ohio.
if they don't know me by now, then welcome to the
That's a good point.
welcome to the deal.
You got any more fucking cans of that rape sauce? Where is that stuff?
We can get it. I don't have it right now.
So
but we
I
can get
just want to point something out here, since this is one of my first experiences with this White Claw stuff. It says the only thing on here that has an asterisk next to it is made pure. Why is that a thing? This is made pure.
it's made with.
It's like look for the.
Give me
Is
that.
there a key at the bottom which says in reference
Is there
to
a glossary?
making pure? The star next to it means we're full of shit.
It takes,
or-
it takes you the guy from Breaking Bad just making the blue meth.
yeah,
That's the only.
like that's
thing
the purest meth you'll ever get.
That's
pure. That
concerning
star
to me.
means proprietary mixture, right?
So for the folks at White Claw, I'm sure we have of our tens of fans. Someone must work at White Claw. So
Dude,
find
100
that out.
100 downloads on every episode, at least, or more.
98 of those are for me from different computers.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, good on you.
Listen, I'm trying
You
to.
need to follow my other podcast too, then, because that would really help. If you could just add a couple podcasts to this list.
You are
of
phoning it in on my
some
on my other
subscribers.
podcast.
That's not true. We have fans. And
No,
we
have,
them.
dude. I am telling you right now, we have faithful listeners that fucking. I get texts about how funny this was or that was, or, you know, how much fun. Luke was a huge hit, man. That was a
dude.
Luke's fucking
good.
show.
Luke's
we gotta
good,
have that
dude.
kid back on again. He was great.
Yeah, he's fast and he's very articulate. So
As well as spoken.
Yeah, we should have part of the show.
I'm envious because I'm like this. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
and he's just a fucking big grease fucking trap over here.
Yep.
So, you know, it's nice to have.
Yeah, I'm a
have
big
someone that
dummy. I don't know.
Someone that can hold a conversation.
If anybody sees me type at home, I'm just all thumbs.
I like to use my palm, like the palm when I type. Like, how many words do you type a minute? Like legible ones, or you know, because
per minute.
Yeah, I don't know, a couple thousand
per minute. Jeez, who types for that long?
Yeah,
dude. This truly, like when it hits my mouth, it just turns into straight foam. like.
So foamy. Once it
yeah,
hits your lips.
Yeah.
So
like
foamy.
it hits my mouth and literally the top more than 3/4 is just like whoosh.
That's the meth.
And then it's like I have
that's the compound in there that is the drug that they're putting in these drinks.
It's the meth hitting the acid in your mouth.
We need to do a show where we just get like all the different ones of these and try them all because there's probably like 10 different brands by now.
We should do a show where we drink nothing but Zimas. You have to finish a Zima every
and then
3 minutes.
Everybody has to check in the morning when your head fucking feels like somebody's got a pitchfork in the back of your eyeball. Is that how your head feels when you have a hang? It seriously feels like there's a little teeny
like right
entity
here, just feels like something's like from the inside squeezing, but like trying to push its way out of my face.
Mine is like that, but he also has daggers into the backs of my eyeballs.
Yeah, the worst is when the back of your the fucking brain stem. You know what I mean? Like the back of your skull right here, feels like it's trying to push its way.
I haven't
out of
been
the
that
top of your head.
hungover in a long
serious?
time.
Oh, okay, well,
in a long time.
It's been a while. It's been a
and
while.
I'm very grateful for that.
But when you say a while, I mean maybe like 8 months.
No.
Okay.
I'm years at this point.
Okay,
Probably.
that's good. Yeah, see, I'm a drunkard, but I'm doing a lot better. I'm over here drinking fucking mostly pure White Claw.
Pure.
Made pure.
Pure.
Pure, bruh. Drink pure, bruh.
I honestly I dislike hangovers that much.
Yeah, I hear that.
Where I need something that I can kind of catch. I need to switch it up, you know, like wine. Wine, you have like 2 glasses and you got like a smooth little buzz.
That is true. See,
if you don't drink it all the time, if you drink it frequently, then you got to drink so much that you now are into hangover zone.
You know, me and my buddy, he'd come right, like we just like let's just get wine drunk, you know, a couple times, and like hanging out, like
ooh,
try this wine, try that one.
Wine hangover.
Yo. one time, I think we drank like not even a lot, like 3 bottles or something like that. I was fucking wasted, and I woke up the next day and I literally thought I was gonna die. I was like, this is it. This is my last day on Earth. I'm dying today.
Did I tell you?
Now it's like 1 glass of wine. I'm fucking good.
Did I tell you the flea, Peru story?
Escaping Peru?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we landed,
did you tell us? You told that on here though,
maybe
right?
I've told it on shows before.
All right, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I actually have it as a standalone like little podcast thing. I started something else, which I just have too many shows. It'll happen, but a show called Crazy Action Sports Stories.
Oh, okay.
It's an acronym.
Acronym.
An acronym. Brah.
It's an acronym, bruh.
Not a soliloquy.
Black cherry. Thanks, Mike. Fuck yeah.
Where's yours? How do we get into what we were just talking about? I totally missed it. He's got the foam in his mouth, John. Tell me, pour that into your mouth and let me know if it just turns into foam.
Is truly made pure, bruh?
Oh yeah, foam's in your mouth.
Right when it hits your mouth, it causes a chemical react. That is the meth.
I feel like dog boy. Yeah.
Like when it's a chemical reaction between whatever it is and the acid in your mouth, and then
if it was a full moon, I'd definitely turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, these black cherry ones are These are good.
Throw a little tequila in there.
I've been having.
Half a gram of cocaine, you're good.
Yeah, I'd want to put like fucking couple doses in there. And I'm
Jesus.
Good to go. And we're back. So no, we're gonna take our first caller.
Jeebus.
Let's go to.
Yeah, good radio, guys.
Yeah, solid
Really
radio.
stoked. What happened? Mike? Henry's just got like an extra mic here. He doesn't know.
I'm very excited about
What's
it.
going on?
I don't have the right connections for it though. This is a very fancy microphone.
He needs to be able to adjust himself, and then I have to adjust him too. So it's going to be like a cluster adjustment.
It's dude. Once everything gets hammered down in here though.
Yeah, we need to put run the wires all nice and neat and have everything set where it needs to be, so we can just plug in.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I told you I bought the jack, but I forgot it at home. Sorry about that, folks.
No, by next week we'll be like 100%.
Yeah, we should be up and running next week. I spent $400 on fucking stuff to hook up the camera, and then I left 2 of the cables home, so we're just still on the computer.
But you have to tell your significant other, I spent $400 on cables.
What?
You know what I'm saying. You spent $400 on something else.
I always end up spending $400.
Yeah.
That's like
an average. That's
What'd
drop
you
in the
spend?
bucket.
That's a Corona blowjob right now. 400.
400.
It used to
They've
be
gone up
it used to be
because-
60, but
because of the risk,
yeah,
hazard pay.
$400.
Yeah. It's like I gotta put a garbage bag around your head before I fuck it. And she's like, all right, well that's gonna be $400.
She sucks your dick in a beekeeper suit. She makes you throw a garbage bag.
Listen, I'm not into prostitutes, but if there was one in a beekeeper suit, I don't know.
600.
I think I'd $450 tops, because and I'd be like, listen, can I give you like half this week and half next week? What's up with that? You know what I mean? Like if I could be on a payment plan with a hua, then it'd be okay.
Yo, bro,
I can't
fuck
afford
this
all at once.
podcast. Fuck everything we do.
If I was her,
Bro, I just figured it out. Henry just fucking the light bulb went off.
Dude, let's do
We
it.
become the finance for prostitution.
this is
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah.
Allegedly.
It's like what Henry said. Henry said, like it costs $600 for a blowjob. Like for $10 a month, you could pay no Carnival parking.
Oh, love that.
Right?
Yes.
Like like you're broke as hell, but you want to go on a vacation, and they're like,
Dude, we're like it's
$1,000, but you can pay me $50 a month, and
we're like
go on this
we're
vacation.
like a credit firm
No.
for
prostitutes and drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. So we start. No.
But we don't know what you do.
No,
it's just like
so-
it's just like you could be anybody
Yeah.
and fucking pay that person. Like, you know what I mean? We don't know. I don't want to know what you do. I don't want to even know you're sucking Clint's dick. I don't want to know if you're giving the guy crack rock. But if you have a Venmo, what is it called? Fans only. If you have something like that and you need us to credit
then where are we? We need to be like basically we need to be cryptocurrency for prostitutes.
we could add that in too.
Ooh, I like
but it
that.
doesn't matter. We could add that in too. That could be part of it.
And that way it's basically like financing on the cryptocurrency. But then we can fucking rig the rates up and down. So then all of a sudden that $200 you owed us, guess what?
Yes.
All of a sudden
Hold on.
cryptocurrency's worth more this week, and now you owe us $3. Sorry, bro.
Wow, that's taking it to the next level. But every business that makes money nowadays, Uber, all of them, it's all about holding your money. They do nothing. They have an
Yeah.
app and they hold your money. Like Joe Schmo down the street's gonna fucking drive you. You're gonna pay $16. I'm gonna give him fucking $4. I'm gonna take the rest, and I got this app. Same fucking thing. You're gonna suck Johnny's dick for fucking $600. I'm gonna take $350. I'll give you the rest. But I don't know you're sucking his dick because it's just. I guess it's fucking Venmo.
See,
I guess I'm back to Venmo.
Exactly. It has to be a cryptocurrency.
I guess I created nothing but Venmo.
all we need is a
That's what
clever
you-
name for it, like I don't know, loan sharking.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're loaning him the money. We're not Venmo. We're loaning him the money. Thank you, Henry. We're loaning him the money. So yeah, we're not Venmo. Venmo doesn't have that app. We don't have that extension.
Venmo's they haven't branched out to loan sharking yet.
That's next week. That's next week in America.
Yeah. Like like the owners of Venmo, or the creators of Venmo were brought up on racketeering and extortion charges.
That's like every fight. It's already there.
It's
already there. It's just different style.
All right.
Love that.
I do have to say,
we gotta tone it down.
In Ohio, I'll be doing
much
double
less. No, I probably won't even. I definitely won't do a backflip. I'm
Please
not even
don't.
gonna say probably.
Don't do that.
I cannot. I haven't flipped in like fucking 4 years.
Good.
And I'm taking my track bike, and I'm probably even gonna hit the ramp. So everybody settle down.
He will hit the ramp.
No.
If you pay $25, Clint will hit the ramp.
Yep.
No.
If
Don't put that out
if
into
there's
the
a go,
internet.
there's a GoFundMe for Clint to hit a ramp and do a
We need
backflip.
curtains in this bitch. So if
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need that in the internet.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's a fucking thing. Can we like crowdsource our fucking studio a little bit here? Listen, folks.
No,
we need
there we
curtains.
are-
Like, just hook it up. Clint will do 11 backflips.
we need
If
to
you-
we need to just do
Tony
a
Hawk
Patreon.
900 in a half pipe on a dirt bike this week in Ohio.
On a skateboard.
I'm gonna do a Tony Hawk dirt bike jump on a skateboard.
Yeah. This week in Ohio, if you just go fund us
This
through our
Saturday.
fucking financing app.
Ohio.
How about Patreon that we started that's not fully set up because we never talked about tiers or what we would do or
Oh.
anything?
I'm trying to figure out my.
You just want to make
constitution
it
app.
my fault?
No,
You
I'm
just-
trying to figure out the fucking financing.
Mike just wants to play the blame.
Yeah. He doesn't want he's like, no, I don't want answers. I'm just trying to
You got me all wrong here. I'm not looking for solutions. I'm just looking to blame you.
Okay, people, White Claw, less foam in your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but more drugs
More
in the
drugs.
system.
More drugs?
Oh.
Yeah, I
Why
think
didn't
so,
I
yes.
start with this one?
Yeah.
I believe the White Claw has more.
I like-
God, that's such a joke. I'm not even. That's.
I think
Tommy
I'm
G knows
peaking.
Maybe
Not
it's
me.
just like a little bit of Red Bull or something, you know what I mean? Or like Guarana.
Or like one GHB, where you could buy it in the GNC.
Yeah, it's, it's
you know, like
unregulated.
GHB when you could buy it at Temps.
No, you could buy a GNC. Like
Yeah, and I'm
90s,
sure they
they
changed
called
the
it like sleep aid, and it was just straight up. It was paint thinner GHB, just killing kids. And they're like, oh, it's fine. It was after
but
fucking 17
because
kids died. They go, all right, maybe we should make this illegal.
because it was just but they probably abused it, the fucking dickheads. Like,
Yeah, it
why
was
are you
fucking-
ruining that
Ah.
for
Oh,
everyone
bro,
else?
But I used to eat like 9 Ripped Fuel and then go out drinking when
Yeah.
I was like 22.
Probably
And Walter White fucked that up for us because they just turned that into meth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
That's what you probably had the good ephedrine ones, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, bro, I, like my
Henry,
like snapping my molars.
I remember when we were kids. I remember Henry telling me about this, and I went to the gym like probably second or third time in my life, and they had Ripped Fuel or something.
Ripped Fuel, yeah.
and
That
it was
shit.
like,
Ripped fuel.
and it was like with ephedrine. And if you read the
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
read the fine print, it's like drink half. I drank the whole thing as a kid. I worked out. I went home. I did all my home. I never did my homework in my life. I did all my homework. My handwriting was off the fucking. And I called him. I'm like, dude, I drank this Rep Fuel, and I'm like shaking. And it just went on for like that shit. I've
Fucking
never.
teeth are chattering. Like,
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so shitty that you can't get good drugs over the counter anymore. Just at like
You can't even get them from fucking Pablo
like-
anymore.
like
I
fucking-
mean, even he gives you fucking
Yo,
shit that doesn't.
Dude, would you trust anything from anyone right now? Like,
no,
for
it's
real,
all
man.
garbage.
Remember?
It's like drywall and it's like a quarter of Rip Fuel.
Remember pre-workouts? Remember the old pre-workouts like
Yes,
8 years ago?
yes.
Yo, you were like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I would just eat the scoop and then fucking
Yeah.
just like swig
Yeah.
back water.
That's so funny. you
Putting
said-
that shit in water and drinking.
Dude, that old Jack
Fire.
3D, the original.
That was good, but there's this. My friend has Jack 3D. My friend has a sub. Remember the original NO explode?
Yeah.
Your heart would explode. Like, bro, my friend has a
It's like
fuck.
4 of my friends heart explosions.
Supplements are such pussies now.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember
my-
in the mid 2000s when motherfuckers' eyes were blowing
No,
out
check
of
this
their
out.
face?
No, this gets better. So back in
I
2000.
deadlifted 1,000.
Yeah, back in
deadlifted 1,000
hold
Rip
on.
Fuels.
In 2008, there was this supplement. It was a pre-workout. It was right after NO Explode got taken off. There was something. It was watermelon flavored, so it tasted
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
But you gained 20 pounds also of muscle.
Yeah.
So you had the most focus. Like you took 17 Adderalls,
Uh-huh.
and then you work out and you got pumped. So I didn't, and it was over the counter, and my friend is the only place they could get it. I talk every time I see him. He goes, "Oh yeah, man, that was fucking Haladrol and fucking and fucking and methamphetamine and a couple powders of watermelon." Bro, I had skinny kids that work for me were waiters. All of a sudden, were jacked.
Yeah.
Their necks were fat, and everyone's like, "Yo, this is amazing." And they wanted to work hard, and they got jacked. And then 2 weeks later, we're going to buy it. They're like, "Oh no, you're going to jail if you have that shit on you." Like, what? Oh, man, it was just in the store yesterday.
That's
man.
banned in every country.
Yeah.
Banned everywhere. He goes, "By the way, you were taking Haladrol." Like he named 17 things.
Yeah.
That was a D-bowl stack with some Winnie in it.
It was like you could lift a car, and then you might shoot your mother because she made her meatloaf wrong.
He's like, that watermelon flavor? I grew those watermelons in my garden, though. That was fresh. That was good.
The watermelon was definitely fresh as fuck.
That was good.
The freshest watermelon.
Oh, he was making
the rest though was
his
Russian
no,
anabolic
no.
steroids. Oh no!
He might be part of the show one day.
No one's
He did
insinuating
not
that.
make it. He did not make it. He
No one's
sold it.
Well, you
because-
don't need to name him.
I'm not gonna name him. He might be he's a great guest because I'll tell you.
Okay, well,
This
don't
guy
say any more.
has
What do
lived-
you? He's like,
no, it's
he's
cool.
like, no,
I'm
I'm
just
going
gonna
to
keep going."
explain him to a T, but I won't say his name.
Like, let me just tell you a little bit about his facial
No.
features and his
It's
very
amazing.
and his
He
very
had all-
memorable
he's had all
tattoos.
these supplements. He's
He
had all
looks
these
like
supplements.
Henry, but taller and
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
red hair.
He looks like Henry's face with Arnold Schwarzenegger's body. That's what this guy looks like.
That sounds like everybody with Arnold Schwarzenegger's body nowadays.
It's like a fucking guy with the
You
gym.
have the face of a guy that's in shape.
It's like they do with the gym. The guy in the gym has fucking. That's not funny. That poor guy. He's getting the toilet paper stuck up his fucking pipes. The poor fucking guy.
What? Down in
The fake Belmar.
Belmar? Yeah,
It's not the real Belmar, by the way.
yeah. Like the
It's
way
like the Cape Cod or the Cape May Belmar.
the way it's spelled, it's like somebody with a speech impediment trying to say
Yeah.
Bilmar.
Yeah, it's like the guy who took too much of that watermelon supplement, got
Belmar.
smashed in his face, and tried to.
Yo, Belmar's on. He's my
I
favorite.
thought it was Belmar. I'm that stupid that I read it. I'm like, yeah, this poor guy in Belmar. I'm like, it's not Belmar, dude. That's like down by fucking, little dick of New Jersey. But that poor guy. I mean,
Down by the pork rolls of New Jersey.
where they call it pork.
Down in fucking fake New Jersey.
Oh
Where they
shit!
call things pork roll and they're
Dude.
fucking
That guy's a
and
lot
they're
bigger than
Phillies
Have
fans
you
and
noticed?
shit.
Have you noticed South Jersey is basically Florida?
It's Florida with snow.
Yeah,
That's the lower hat, like that hook of New Jersey is
where it's all
literally like-
sand.
how about this? If you take
And white
if you take
trashy.
New Jersey
It's
and
Florida
you-
with snow.
You cut it in half. That bottom section matches up perfect with the state of Florida. Just throwing it out there.
Dude, it's definitely like
It's funny you guys mentioned that because the Aztecs once told me on an ayahuasca trip that the bottom of New Jersey broke off of Mexico and then
come on.
It floated.
it
It floated up and reconnected.
just the little dick went into the vagina of the state, and that's where we came.
That's where we came from?
No, I didn't come from
Oh
there.
my god.
We have an avid listener that is a Floridian, and she is fucking a rock star.
Is she does she live in Florida or was she born in Florida?
She was born in Florida.
I was born in Florida.
Yeah.
How long did your parents live there before they had you?
2 years.
Yeah, see, you're still questionable. How about hers?
I think a while. Yeah, I want to say a while.
Like, did they grow up there?
No one
Yes.
grows up there.
Yes.
I know people that grew
I
up
think
there.
she grew up here, and then she came to New York. And then she is a
All right.
bar owner in Brooklyn, and they're fucking getting things going again, trying to, and
Yeah.
making things happen. And yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
All right, I was just questioning the Florida.
I got that crazy Florida shit, man. I do. Yeah.
She's a punk rocker, pink hair, fucking good shit, but she also rocks the camo and whatnot, and she's got that Florida vibe going on for sure. So, you know who you are out there.
The
High
any-
fives all around.
the anywhere but here cool person vibe. Why are so many people here dicks?
In what? Just in New Jersey in general? Or?
Well,
I blame it on the Real Housewives of New Jersey and the Jersey Shore.
no, they were dicks way before Real Housewives. Yeah, keep it to your face, sir, Michael. You're a professional podcaster now, all right? Keep the
Seriously?
fucking mic to your face.
What's the
This
Bible?
is
What's
first
the Bob
day
Levy
shit.
thing?
This is first day shit.
what's funny?
Yeah, just
Show you.
I don't have a fucking proper mic stand. That's why.
Hey, I got one.
Here, do you want to use this one?
I got one of those coming on Friday. Like a hydraulic thing.
This is better.
No,
It
it's
needs to be
actually
a teeny
fucking
bit
worse.
taller, right? I agree. It's a teeny bit short. Or we need to get the arms, but I think the table would look like a tarantula if we all had fucking arms here. You know what I mean?
I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. I think it's good for just to be directly in front of me, take care of my own volumes and all that shit. It's perfect. I just gotta get the adapter. We're a work in
take care of
progress.
his own volumes. He says.
Well,
He's gonna try and beef his voice up.
No.
Next week he'll be like,
only
"Hey,
my headphones on.
what's up,
He took that
guys?"
water bottle fucking pre-supplement.
Yeah. Wait till
It's like,
bro.
I found that shit in the
Wait till I come
archives.
up with my own mixture.
Yeah, man. I took I think it was a testosterone booster or something a long time ago and got fucking jacked in my 30s, and now they're like, you know, they help a little bit, but they're not like fucking back in the day.
No, now you need.
Bro, I took a supplement back in the day from the same guy, and this was supposed to be like.
I'm just talking GNC shit.
Yeah. No, he has a GNC type place. It was like all natural. It was
GNC
like
type
all
place.
natural.
GNC. He's got one of those GNC type places in the back of his Suburban.
Bro, I remember fucking taking these pills and going to the fucking shop right, and the fucking wind was blowing a little too hard, and my dick was fucking through my pants. Like,
Whoa.
what the fuck?
I took some.
Like it was just blowing. Like I was just trying to get some ice cream, bro, and like it was just blowing. I was like, why am I hard right now?
I was just trying to get some ice
It
cream.
was fucked
Was
up.
it a test booster? Or something?
Yeah.
I took a
Yeah,
like
my
a-
mother.
I took a HGH booster one, and all of a sudden I started shooting loads like fucking, you know what I mean?
Like a cross
fucking,
measure.
what's his name? What's his name?
Peter North.
Yeah, exactly. I was Peter North in it. And I'm like, what in the
It's funny
fucking?
that I don't watch porn at night because like
I'm like, listen, I want to, you know what I mean? I want a impressive load, but I don't want to drown anybody or anything.
Yeah, no.
Keep it to a minimum. Fuck.
I think it's hilarious when it's just like just keeps going, you know? You're like, I'm sorry.
You're like, I've taken over the whole town.
Open a window. Ah, Jesus.
it's funny. He sold a supplement that also increased volume.
Huh?
The same guy had a supplement that increased volume, so you could just blast.
Oh.
It was like half drywall and like fucking spit. It really wasn't your fucking shit, but it was just like
it's like your bones coming out.
This didn't even make sense. Why is it coming out of me? But it worked, you know.
Like the bones in your fucking toes, like those little tiny bones come
yeah,
shooting
shit
out.
came out. It was like, but it worked. I mean, I don't know. I need to call an Uber and go home.
That's definitely.
Did we hit 45 minutes yet?
I have no idea.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No idea, bro.
I'm just joking.
Well, look, I don't know how long we've been on here.
But once again, you could see Clint Esposito doing triple backflips.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. You can come and hang out. 47 minutes.
You could smoke terrible weed.
Why
with
would you say
Clint.
that?
Because you're in Ohio, man.
Bro.
You get it from the fucking what do you call that place?
Bro, what do you mean? There's all
What's
there's
that place that
dispensaries
where's that
everywhere.
place in,
Do you
Crackle
think this
Ba-
is
Cracker
my
Barrel.
Do you think
He gets his weed for next to the Cracker Barrel. in the
Do you
fucking-
think this is my first rodeo
No.
crossing the
Oh,
country?
you're going to a
road?
rodeo?
No.
First time crossing the country for fun times and
Not at all, Clint. I just don't want fucking motherfuckers trying to get high with you, trying to take them away from you.
take what away from me.
I don't want them to smoke weed with you. You're too fucked up. You know, New York City diesel shit. I'm trying to help you out, man. So
We don't know what you're. I don't. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
listen,
This kid's into
I am a
all kinds
character.
of shit.
we're all characters. This is just fun.
I
But
think.
let's talk back to the police. It's such a tricky.
Here's
subject.
I think one of the first issues. The way I support the police, but at the same time, when I drive down the road, I'm like, don't fucking get behind me. You know what I mean? Like our perception of everybody's perception of police and the way that they interact with people needs to be, augmented.
I want to ask both of you: have you had a problem where you had to call the police?
No.
Never.
No.
Never once.
It's funny because in my life, I never call the police, ever. I've been robbed in my restaurant. I've been like a lot of things.
I had to call 911 once.
Yeah. I've hung up on 911 a couple of times. So like, we can handle this, but I understand what you're saying. I get it.
I fucking got at my dad's shop. One of the guys had a fucking seizure.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he just fucking hit the ground and just started twitching and foaming at the
How
mouth.
fast
And I
did they
was,
come?
dude, I fucking.
How fast?
He hit the ground. I turned this way, picked up the phone, and called 911.
And how fast did they come?
It was in fucking downtown Madison. They were there in fucking 45 seconds, dude.
Wow,
Actually,
that's nice.
I don't want to say the cop's name, but I mean, like fucking like that.
That's amazing.
Extremely fucking professional. The ambulance came right away, and he was, he was okay. And it was like a couple weeks before Christmas. We had our Christmas party, etc., and then like his wife got like all emotional and shit, and it was really cool.
That's awesome, and that's.
But that is one fucking time, and that's
amazing.
911. I didn't call the cops.
That's
you know
amazing.
What I mean? Like
no, because
like,
I have
fuck that.
And once again, I respect the men in blue. I really do. I really respect.
It's a difficult job.
It's a hard job.
But they're also pitted against us with all these tickets and all this shit that they need to
do. Exactly, Clint. So I don't know. I've had to call them a couple of times for like where I didn't want to, but straight criminal shit happened.
But for here or for
not here.
Oh,
other
okay.
businesses. Other businesses I've had other businesses, and then another time like my house got broken into, and I didn't want to call. Like I just called all my friends and said, let's just hang out. We'll figure this out. My wife was like, no, you got to call. So we called. It's not what you guys think happens.
Yeah, they come and they interrogate everybody, whether you fucking call or not. They're like, yo, what were you doing?
It's like,
you're like, I'm the one that called you to have
like,
an issue.
I'm home.
House.
I called you.
Listen, it's like I said, I don't want to bash cops. I know some really good cops.
They'll have a good old time bashing you.
Yeah, I've been bashed already. It's okay. But when you call for a problem, it's very interesting. It's not what you guys think. So, and it takes a long time, and it's not. It's unfortunate because the TV shows are not what you like. And I mean, for example, this fucking guy in Connecticut, right? Bro, in this day and age,
what guy in Connecticut?
The guy shot a couple people. They say they won't even tell us how bad it is because it's so brutal.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things going on that I just question.
I feel like the storyline doesn't fit anybody's agenda on that deal, and that's why they don't want to.
But it's not like there are details out with what happened. I mean, they said that he went to that dude's house. Some dude
he hacked the guy up.
Yeah, some shit like that.
But they don't want to really talk about it.
Well, they said that he attacked him with like an edged weapon. So he probably had like a fucking samurai sword or something like crazy.
I mean, the story is
axe.
The story, if you really dig deep, they say he hacked him up.
Ugh.
He hacked him up.
Sounds like axe shit.
And yeah, but they don't give you the details, man.
Yeah.
They give you the details, but you can watch.
That's so gnarly.
There's a lot of things you
like
can watch details of. It's very interesting. And like once again, I don't know shit, man. I'm not that smart.
But why aren't they? Like that's the. Why
why are they limiting details?
Right.
They hacked him up. He's got a bag full of guns. He's walking down train tracks. They can tell you where he is, but we haven't found him yet. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they know a lot, but don't know where he is.
Adding up.
That's crazy because how you're not like how do you not?
They have a lot
of
details, but don't have him.
Don't have him. Now there's reports that his dad like touched him as a kid.
Well, what the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry, but
yeah, like you can tell me that. You can tell me about like when they watch Scooby-Doo.
So are we supposed to feel bad and be like, oh, never mind?
And the dad's
all good.
Dude, there's a lot of weird things.
Our bad.
I'm gonna keep the weird.
Our bad.
Yeah.
Research it on yourself, but then you have that, and you have like what's going on with the lady who's choking her dog, and the next day,
that was so fucked.
Things, man.
That was so fucked.
Yo, people are snapping. People are snapping.
Well, that's what
they are.
That's what the psyop is to fucking push us to our breaking point.
Well, I think they pushed us already there.
People, I know you love them. You really have hope for them, but I think they fucking a lot of people are weak, and they're getting fucking sucked down into the depths already. They're in the depths, bro.
Dude,
listen, I've left my house the whole time, and I've worked and stuff, so like it's not been that crazy. I get it. And if I was in New York, that's why I would never live in a place like New York City, because I like being able to go in the woods and shit and ride my dirt bike and whatever. I don't think we're necessarily meant to fucking all live on look.
Ants. Like, we're not ants. Yeah.
Where do all these diseases ever come from or thrive the most? Where everybody's on top of each other.
Right.
It's an unnatural fucking situation.
Yeah,
sorry.
We're not ants.
Sorry. So.
Well, I'm currently watching the town I live in. I love the fucking town I live in. I really do. I like the outskirts of it, like where I live, you know. And I'm watching that town, like they're gutting local businesses and whatnot, tearing down places that I've been going to since I was a fucking kid, so that they can build more luxury apartments, because the 4 that they're already building around town, but those aren't enough. There's already 4 in the process of being built right now, today. And they're fucking tearing down another lot so like yuppie scumbags can turn this town into
It's gonna happen very soon.
Yeah, it's gonna happen real soon. They're like, look, there's a train track right there. 1.5 million, you can live here. It's like, go fuck your mother and get out of my town.
We can
close down my taco spot, yo.
Hey, we can walk to the train and go right into the city.
Think about it.
And go to Lowe's and Home Depot. And
In the city?
Target.
I go to
fuck Frank and his pizza fucking parlor, because I can go to Domino's.
I go to Penn Station Domino's.
I'm gonna go to the Raw
Back in
bar
Ohio.
at Grand Central
Yeah, what if
Station.
somebody was like, I go to New York for pizza. I get Domino's at the Penn Station.
I don't understand motherfuckers that order. Listen, if you
I know.
order Domino's before 11 o'clock at night, like, you're a fucking embarrassment. If you're from around here and you order this is and whoever hears this, I don't fucking care if you're offended. We have so many good pizza places. This is Jersey.
Yo, I can use my southern accent now, because friends down south will be like, yo, I love pizza. Let's get
Papa
Pizza
John.
Hut.
Yeah,
Pizza Hut.
Y'all want Little Caesars?
No,
Shoot.
I think Domino's is the worst. They're like, let's get Domino's. And I'm like, bro, that's not pizza.
Unless it's like fucking 5 a.m. and you want those cinnamon skits
Bro,
with the
100,
fucking,
that's what I'm saying. If
with
it's
the
like 2
big,
in the
heavy
morning and
glaze.
shit is desperate, fine.
Yeah.
I agree.
But then motherfuckers get all creative, like, yo, let's get those chicken bites. But like, do you understand this isn't real food to begin with? Like, you can't be eating this stuff.
Shit was fucking.
Unless you sponsor us, Domino's, and then
Oh, hey,
we retract all
Domino's.
Of
If you're out there, if you want to sponsor the show, I
We will
retract all that shit.
Retract.
I'm about that paper.
I won't, but the fucking.
I'm gonna get a fucking
Talking to your mic.
Monsanto
Pizza-
T-shirt so they can sponsor.
Yeah, let's get Monsanto to sponsor the show.
I love that interview. You guys ever see that interview with the Roundup? You ever see that? You ever see that with the CEO of Monsanto? And he goes, Roundup is so safe. Blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah, you
they have
could
a whole-
drink it.
Yeah, he goes, you could drink it. That's how safe it
They're
is. The
like,
guy
"Drink
goes,
it."
The guy goes, then please drink it. And he gets all pissed off. Turn the camera off. He freaks the fuck out. And he goes, it's so safe. You could drink it. That's how safe it is. He goes, then drink it. And the motherfucker, bro, you
Then
see,
drink it.
you see his
pussy.
horns come out. Like, he's like, what? And he starts freaking the fuck out. And it's funny. Because
That's a stupid. If you're gonna do
Why
that,
the
at least
fuck
have
would you
water
ever say
in the
that?
glass. Like, what are you fucking thinking?
Have one that's like sealed, like, you know, put on the whole show, but have
Yeah.
it it's fucking
Monsanto
absolutely
is-
water, you know.
That's what Monster and Red Bull does when their guys are on the podium.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
like the
water.
It's like the squeeze bottles. Yeah.
No, it's just they have cans with
Oh,
water
okay.
in them.
no, Clint is not. Clint just lost $100 a month.
No, they listen. That's
I remember when I had a nightclub and Red Bull was fucking hot, and there was all these knockoffs, and the guy was like, "You gotta try this shit. It's even better than fucking Red Bull, and it tastes really good."
called Green Toro.
It's cool. Yeah. And I was drinking it all day, bro. I was so fucked up. That shit. Oh my god.
It's so funny, all that, like, the amphetamines that they would just have, like,
Oh my
over the
God,
counter,
they
at,
just
like,
gave
quick
it to
check.
you. Yeah,
You
it was
know?
like here. just
Was
take
that shit?
this.
Remember Stinger? It was like a yellow jacket on like a
Yeah.
bee.
just
Yeah.
Bro, you take
shit.
like 3 of those things, it was like being.
I bet you more
like,
people died
2
from
grams
fucking-
of yak.
I bet you more people died from fucking pre-workouts than the coronavirus in '99.
probably.
In fucking 2001, more people died from pre-workouts than
in the year 2005.
more young people fucking had their heart
278,000
explode in their
people
chest
died.
while his final chapter was playing. And fucking
Yeah, they're always like, why did this? That's true, dude. They're always like, some high school athlete died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
They
Which
never
ran 5 laps in 98-degree weather.
Yeah,
and just his heart exploded.
After taking 6 fucking
Yellow jackets plus the watermelon shit that Mike's talking about. 25 fucking
washed down
freshmen
some ripped
in
fuel with that
1999
watermelon
died
shit.
from that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
don't drink it, bitches. But the Rona's got us fucking killing 90-year-olds.
Yo, here's my question. People have been around how long before fucking vaccines and everything else? How long? They lived in caves.
It's more about sanitation, though.
They put fucking...
I agree with that.
They
man.
put
It's
back
just
to sanitation.
motherfuckers are just disgusting.
They covered
People
their
are
loins
gross.
with bear hide, like, and that was it.
I would love to get back to that. I'm not gonna lie. I would wear
funeral where
the
they
fuck
throw
out of
you
like
down
a
the
bear
river
suit.
with-
And I'm sorry for any animal lovers out there. I don't want to hurt the bear, but I do want the bear suit.
Would you
Someone's pretty
want
dead.
the entire bear just skinned in once, and then you could actually just get into it like
Fucking
Like a-
zip it up.
like
put the
yeah,
head on?
Like
exactly.
a onesie? Like my...
Like a huge
Jeez.
bear onesie, a real bear onesie.
I would.
Feet and everything. He got his pads, his little pads.
Oh, they
down
smell
there.
so bad.
But it still has like the claws on it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
if I
Yeah.
got to go to the store,
Yeah.
I need traction.
Exactly.
So yeah,
that would work for a man.
I would wear the fuck out of that, and I'm sorry to PETA and everybody, but I would
PETA.
wear that so hard. Right now, I do. Jesus
But
Christ.
would you be hard wearing it?
Yeah.
It would be impossible not to get erect wearing a
Real
full bear
furry
suit.
porn.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've never actually watched it, but I do know. Wait, what was that with you? When we saw all the, where the fuck were we? They had there was like a furry convention at a hotel we were staying at when we went to a show. Was that
I'm
with
sure
you?
that's real, but I don't know if I
No,
really
wait.
People tell me stories all the time. Like, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome, but
That
I don't
sounds
remember
like
any of that.
Shit, nah, it's
I feel like I was
gotta
a
be,
unicorn.
No, it's gotta be something else then. I don't remember if it was a show or if it's, one of my friends will remember. And we go to check into the hotel and there's fucking people in full on bright pink unicorn costumes and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yukaki?
Unicorn.
Hold on.
Unikagi
Let me throw a text out here.
We don't have all day to wait for your Unikaki.
I don't want you to wait. We just keep it rolling.
I had something to say. I can't remember.
Remember what you were going to say. I don't remember anything I was going to say either. What do you got written down on your paper?
I think we went over it all.
Cops. That was it? That's
No,
all you
I
had
love
written
that.
down on your paper?
That's fucked up, Clint. I love the police. I do. I don't want to talk bad about it.
I know. It's a difficult situation.
But
like
that,
I said,
that video was hard to watch, man.
Yo, here's
Did you
the
watch
thing.
it? Did you watch
I was
did you watch all day?
No, I didn't. Because,
Don't do it.
yeah.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I don't want to
You
watch.
should watch it, but it's so bad.
I know. I mean, I get it, the reason for watching it, but I also don't watch people crash their dicks off for the same reason. Like, I'm like, I know, that's funny to you, but I know what that fucking guy dealt with for the next 2 months, you know what I mean? Trying to learn how to walk or whatever the fuck
No,
he had
he's
to
dead,
do.
dude.
I know that. I'm saying crash videos.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm to the point I don't want to watch that either. Certainly don't want to watch some dude fucking choke
I
to
mean,
death.
that
No,
cop should be.
that's fucked up.
That
No.
cop should go to jail.
For sure.
They have to stop
For
showing
sure.
that shit on fucking on the news and shit too, man. Like that's
Yeah.
like traumatizing.
I mean, how do you
shit.
not go to jail for that?
Yeah. Oh, he's fired with pay.
Oh, darn.
Like, what? I want to be fired with pay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll fucking beat the shit out of Clint right
He
now.
was
Like, I got fired for
If you
pay?
cut me a little chunk of that, we'll do it.
Yeah, like, you can fake that.
I will let you guys kick the shit out of me for like $1,400 a
That's
week.
Like, bro, I really. You
That's
know,
all the pay. Come on, Henry. You got to be reasonable here. You only get like 100 or 2.
That's terrible.
I missed the United guy who got dragged off the plane. That guy was in the wrong. Heard the doctor was in the wrong seat. Just got his fucking head.
He's
bashed.
like, why?
He's like,
Why?
ah! And he starts
Why?
crying. Yeah. I love that guy.
I don't remember
You
what
remember
you're talking about.
You remember the United flight?
Yo, they
just start
dragged that motherfucker.
What'd he do?
I don't know. He's the wrong seat.
Yeah,
he's supposed
bro,
to be in
that
B
guy-
and he's in
that
E.
guy-
I don't know. Like he just,
Bro, he was just an
started
Asian guy
smashing his
being
fucking
Asian,
head in,
and they
started
were
putting-
like, "Yup,
"Fine,
time to
fine." He
smash
starts
your head
crying.
in."
Next thing you know, who wants to be a
bro.
millionaire?
Yo, and they definitely like they must have given him like a cross face or something because he was bleeding.
Yeah.
So like done.
And then he started squealing like a pig. And good. And listen, he should have. Like I want to get a haircut at my friend's salon, and I want to get fucking stabbed in the side of my neck by a cop. Fucking scissors.
You know, it's still.
I want.
It's
like,
still
if I
though.
could- if I-
It's still like, what did that guy actually do? What happened
Are we
before the
live?
video started?
yeah, we're done right now.
I mean, but no.
Allegedly.
Imagine getting your haircut and the next thing. This is not fun. This isn't. There's nothing to even joke about.
I would like to watch you get fucking tased. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
That I would.
I mean,
Yeah,
I-
you don't
that
get
I would
shit for getting
thoroughly
tased
enjoy.
though. It's baby shit.
I've gotten beat the fuck up by cops.
Yeah, well, that was your chance. You missed
Wow, I
it.
was a jerk off, I guess. But
Well,
not
that's
really.
the thing. You never know. I mean, here's the whole real issue with the scenario. Sometimes, obviously not choking and killing,
Nah, that's ridiculous. There's nothing for that.
but obviously sometimes people are unruly and, I mean, drunk people at the bar. You've definitely seen some drunk
Okay.
people that you had to force
Dude, I've
out of the
never-
bar and be like, yo.
Yeah,
Just
we had
get the
MMA
fuck out.
fighters when we were packed,
Uh-huh.
elbow to elbow, not in this location, no location, and people would get drunk and get crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, we would you give them a quick choke, they'd fall down. They'd be, oh my god, it's the worst feeling ever. You let them go instantly,
Yeah.
and they're like, wow, I never want that to happen again. And they go home.
Yeah.
You don't fucking do it for fucking
Yeah, for
8,
sure.
9 minutes. Then something's wrong. And
For
and-
sure.
And if I was the owner of the place, and I know this is out on the street, and I saw that, first of all, that bouncer would get his ass kicked, and it would never happen.
I feel like bouncers keep themselves in a little bit more check, no? Like they don't have as long a leash as...
Listen, there was a time in
They
the
just
early
want you
90s.
like out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
they're not
there-
trying
but
to-
they
they're
don't
not
really
trying- They're
have-
not even trying to like fuck you up.
They
I
don't
mean,
have
listen,
any-
I've gotten fucked up
Yeah.
by bouncers.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a fucking.
They
fact.
fuck you up.
I've gotten more fucked
But my-
up from bouncers than I have from cops.
No,
But here's my point. What's the there's no like defense for them. Like you're not really like what's the rules on bouncers
Well,
touching people
Right. It's like, who the
versus
fuck
like
are you
the
to,
cops.
Like, put your hands on me. This is
Right.
insane.
Exactly. Like
know?
and I get it when you're in
It
the
ain't martial law inside a bar.
I've seen them but I've seen people get pushed out for sure with good reason. But like my point is if something really happened, if you beat somebody up as a bouncer, you're going to get in more trouble than as a, you're just like a, yeah, but you're just like a private, even if you beat them up, right? Because you're just like a private employee. You're not a fucking government employee.
Yes, and yeah, of course. But I mean, that what we witnessed today or yesterday on camera is just crazy. That dude needs to go into fucking. He needs to serve a life sentence in general population. He needs nothing.
Oh, yes, we have confirmation. That was my buddy's wedding where there was a furry.
That's awesome.
There was a furry convention.
What are they eating out of dog balls?
No, but they were definitely like all these people were definitely all just like fucking each other.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there was just wild, you know, costumed orgies going on.
When it's animals, you call them fornicating. It's the proper nomenclature.
It's mating, no?
It's mating. That's true.
I think fornicating is human.
Yeah, fornicating's human.
I'm
Mating
just
would
talking
be.
shit.
Fellatio.
But they're
It's fellatiating.
they're human animals.
When an
They're
animal does to a
fellatiating each
human
other?
Man, it's called fellatio.
Fellatiating.
That's a good one.
Fellatiation.
Fellatiation.
I'm sad for America right now.
You fucking should be.
Dude, we're in definitely a rough fucking
We're
spot.
in a rut. We're in a rut.
we are in quite a rut.
Yo,
we need a
America got
nice
too drunk and did some fucked
yeah,
up shit.
But
we need
no.
a nice
Woke up
whore
and
to
was like,
bang,
wow.
and then like a nice settled in fucking something to
No.
keep us steady and
Here's the
sane for
problem.
the next 10 years.
The United States right now is bipolar, right? Because you're either like fucking nobody
Yeah.
can die except it's abortion, and you know what I mean, that or you're like everybody can die except for abortion, It's the opposite.
Yeah, and guns. like there's no abortion,
everybody's
no
nice.
abortions, all the guns, or
all
no guns,
all
the
abortions. Yeah.
Yes, it's one or the other.
Yeah,
you're one or the other.
And you're either trying to save everybody or you're like,
fuck everybody.
Motherfuckers gotta live freedom.
Yeah. I'm trying to like hunt lions and like fucking fuck people, bro. Enough of them.
I think the way to fix the problem, and this might not be popular, but I think the way to fix the problem is if you live in an inner city and you're African American or you're of minority and you believe in the truth, become a police officer. Flood that shit.
Yeah.
And have it in your heart that you want to do what's right.
But that's not to say that you're not going to get people that are going to game that system too. Like,
okay,
you
so
get
let's get there.
You get in and then realize you can get away with shady shit. That's the thing. There's always going to be that faction as well, no matter what race. There's always going to be that
needs
faction.
Checks and balances.
Yeah,
that's another problem. Like, check this out. You know what's really weird in New Jersey right now? In New Jersey right now, if you go on the Parkway or the Turnpike, if you don't have Easy Pass, which I refuse to get, you have to pay with cash. So that person who's seeing every motherfucker on the highway, thousands of people, he or she is not changing their gloves, and you got to give them money, and they give you change back, and that's okay. And there's not like shields or nothing.
Have you been to Lowe's or Walmart on Saturday?
No, I've been to all of them.
Yeah,
I've been to all of them.
They're fucking packed.
Crazy. Something's up, man.
Every time I've went to Lowe's, it's been like in and out. Every time. But I go at like random fucking times.
During the week.
Go to Costco or Target.
Go Saturday morning. Go Saturday morning.
Just
drive by it.
I think Sunday I went, but like at like 10, and it was busy, but I like fucking ran in and ran out.
Was
like
I
grandma
go by spit in the back of your fucking head?
the door where they have all the contractors go, instead of the main entrance where all of the checkout is. You go to the contractor door, and there's one single checkout, and no one's ever at it. I run in, I grab my shit, I run out.
All the sheep will wait in line while Henry walks up the contractor line. If you do that in Home Depot in Dover, you will literally get shot.
Are you fucking serious?
Nah, you won't get shot, but they'll fucking
Why?
tell you to
Who
get
the fuck cares?
They'll be like, you go this way, bitch. 5 feet. They have security and shit. Once again, I live in more than ethnic area.
Because Dover is having serious.
Wow.
Aren't they having more? Where they were having more of an outbreak, or they're just more scared?
You fucking go out the.
No, you got to go one way. Like, yo, bro, you got to wait in line for an hour at Home Depot.
The Home Depot in fucking East Hanover. Sorry, I don't want to. Fuck them. I'm not giving anybody a plug. But same thing, dude. There's like a line out the fucking. There's like 60 people waiting online. I went there. I was like, oh, I got a gift card today. I was like, fuck that. I'm never going near that place.
Yeah, they shoot you rubber
dude,
pellets.
Lowe's, I'm in and out. And again, this is not a plug for Lowe's. Fuck Lowe's too, but I do appreciate that I can just run in and out there.
Fucking power store.
Yeah, but no one's open. There's no one fucking open.
No.
They're not allowed.
No,
no one's open, bro.
I'm not gonna say the town where I live. I gotta pay $5 more for everything, but I go to that guy. There's no lines. You got everything.
I think it's beyond the no lines even.
There's no line, but not only that. You gotta pay a couple of dollars more, but I don't care.
It's the giving it right to the guy instead of like, that's my whole thing with people that are like, we should all pay our fair share. And I'm like, do you give money to homeless people on the street?
I do. I'm a big fan of that.
Because then $1 out of $1 goes to the motherfucker versus 10 cents out of your dollar going to something and the rest of it being spread between all these bureaucratic assholes.
It's like, hey, how hard you work this week? Like, I don't know, pretty fucking hard. Be like, cool, here's a quarter for you and 3 for me.
Yeah.
And then we'll work it out from there. It's like, wait, what?
But I mean, the point of everybody's like, oh, help people this and that. But they're like, I'm not going to interact myself with bums. I want my government to divvy my money out for me.
Well, unless they have the camera out and they have it ready for
that.
Instagram.
Unless they're like,
I'm so happy you said that.
You know, it's like
this is me. Hey, come on, come here.
No, like, yo, take the camera out.
Yeah, this is my daughter's dance dress from last year, and I'm gonna give it to you because you're gonna do a fucking ballet next week on fucking in the middle of Times Square, right?
It's very specific.
I just stopped at Whole Foods and I got this bag of groceries and I just want to give it to this man because I see him every day and I just feel really terrible.
Hashtag
and
grateful for life.
He's like, oh, thank you so much. And then she stops, like, all right, peace. Stops filming. He's like, hey, bitch, this thing's empty. All these boxes
I'm a
are
size
empty.
7, you motherfucker. He's a fucking size 3, you
I'll
bitch.
spit in your fucking mouth.
Dude, I hate that. When I
It's the
if
new
I ever
no. They bought new shoes and put the old ones in the box, and then come out and gave him the other box with the old ones in it.
I hate that shit. I hate.
When we were camping out west, we took all this stuff that we just didn't eat and whatnot, and I gave it to some dude on the
Burnt it in front of the home.
Dude, I gave it to some dude. I gave all of our camping, like shit that we had for camping. We just didn't finish a lot of it. And we had like camping gas and shit. You can't take that shit on the plane. So like there was a homeless dude under the underpass.
You can't.
With a tent. And dude, I stop. And dude, his dog comes out, and his dog's wearing a Superman T-shirt, and it's like this, like fucking bull mastiff or whatever them fucking gigantic dogs are. And I was like, holy Christ, you know? And he's like, nah, man, it's cool. And I was like, here's all these groceries and shit. And then, of course, I had to share it on my Instagram story. So.
And that's why you got 3,000 followers the next day.
I don't even think I was on Instagram at that point.
Everybody was like, "Aww."
I hate that shit.
He's a hero.
Not
all heroes wear capes.
Give him fucking something to eat. Give him a bag of blow. Do whatever you got to do. But just
How about the fact that
don't fucking document that shit.
all these leftovers, it's illegal to give them to fucking homeless people.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's fucking illegal, bro.
Bro, that's the
We
worst.
need to feed the homeless. The government is looking out for the better. No. What do you got? Extra steak that you got at the? No, sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Throw that shit out.
What is the fucking reasoning
All right,
behind
I'll tell
it?
you right now.
What do you think you're gonna poison the homeless?
So
my God.
listen. I have experience with this. There was a 3,000 to 4,000 person fight that I had the contract for, and because of traffic, 1,000 showed up. So we had so much food, way too much food. Trucks filled with fucking food because there was no.
Speaking to your mic.
There was no kitchen on premise, right? So we did that. So now it's like 3 a.m. We're done. We lost money. We're like, all right, at least we're gonna fucking feed the homeless. So we go to a couple of shelters. They all denied us the food. We're like, this is fucking.
So
really
what was there? Did they cite you?
They said what Henry just said. You can give them food poison. We don't know where it's like. We're like,
What the
no.
wouldn't
I was
you-
just selling
wouldn't you
this to people.
rather take
I
the
was just
fucking
selling
chance?
$10 a sandwich to these people like 5 minutes ago. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
I'm giving them to you. I want to feed people.
So then you should have to sign your name on there and give an ID to give the food, and then if fucking
Then you're liable
50
if they
homeless
want
people
to sue
die,
you or some shit.
I
don't
guess.
know. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but what if you take a bag of fentanyl and you're fucking shitting your brains out?
I
So you took
mean-
fentanyl. Now you want to blame it on my roast beef sandwich?
yeah, it's true.
I mean, and I'm not.
But
saying,
they'd all have to die in order for you to be prosecuted. That's my terms. Every homeless needs to die that it was fed
I don't
my
know,
food
man. And not
or-
New Jersey, maybe in fucking Ohio, where you're going to ride this weekend.
Little
Where
did
it's
we
only
know
$25
that
a
Mike
ticket to
Romanelli was
receive-
the
you can ride with Clint.
the alleged fentanyl poisoner. Like
Yeah.
in 2020, he
He
fentanyl
told you to
poisoned
drink
sandwiches
fucking
and
Kool-Aid
gave them to
put on your
homeless
fucking
people.
Strap your Nikes on and pray to the fucking full moon.
So what if?
Eat that fucking roast beef sandwich.
So then, what if there's since we love services and people being verified? All right, we have verified.
Let's
people.
move into it.
We have verified people in each area that can go and pick the food up from these businesses that want to donate it to the homeless and verify that they're taking it right out of the business and it's not. You could still get sued. That's the problem. You can fucking, no matter what you sign or do, you can still get sued.
Yeah, unless you're in the.
It's just
club
crazy
we're
that
not in.
that's what it becomes. It's like I'm trying to do something right. Like people are going hungry every night, kids,
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
Every
and it's
night I
like
want to give food.
like the potential for you to lose everything is out there because you want to do something
Yeah.
right.
And this state, they won't even let you do it. In this state, it's like
How
if
like
you
it's
give
like
them acid.
like, you
Like
know,
they're that's
like,
how pissed off they'll get it.
how do you it's like you consider something like that a crime, but it's like now when you have such lax laws throughout the country, it's still okay to arrest somebody for grass.
Oh.
It's still okay to do that, but if you feed, which makes no fucking sense.
Or collect
and, like,
rainwater.
again,
I think if you
lax
collect
laws
rainwater.
all
Yeah.
over the country.
Collecting rainwater will get you in jail.
Gardens.
Do you guys know that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you collect rainwater and you get caught, you go to jail.
On your own property because you're stealing from the water supply.
Yep.
That's the fucking state's water.
That's a real
Well,
thing.
but it's your.
Oh, yeah.
It's your
Google
lawn,
that
though. Like,
shit.
what do you mean?
Bro, people have gotten...
Rain bins are like trying to find a bag of dope right now.
People have been
Like
in trouble.
go try to buy a rain bin right now.
People have been in trouble for having gardens in the yards. We could find
front yards.
stories of them getting in trouble
But
for
rain collection in New Jersey, there's a couple other states. I'm pretty sure it's California. Like if you do enough rain,
Dude,
collection,
that is fucking
bro, that's the most punk rock
criminal.
shit right
That
now.
is
The most punk rock shit
fucking
right now
They're-
are rain collectors.
They're forcing you
Rain
into
collectors?
the Matrix, bro.
Dude, the fucking guys with Misfit shirts are like, I don't know, man. This virus is terrible. But the fucking
Hey.
old lady with a fucking apron on is collecting rain is
Hey,
a fucking.
How
she's
about
the
this
jerk
hoax?
off.
How about this hoax?
It's actually amazing because I do have that filtration system now.
Raise your hand. Raise
You're
your
okay with
hand
that.
if you remember
No, but I'm saying to collect
Acid
water would be
rain.
even better.
Yeah, I remember that.
acid rain.
Yeah.
What a stupid fucking... whatever happened to the acid rain?
Yeah,
The
where'd that
rain
go?
with the water is going into the sky, in the clouds, in the natural filtration, the osmosis system into the... And then it's... Where does it get the acid from? Where is it getting the acid?
The chemtrails.
Chemtrails, yeah.
Wait, so,
But that's not a real
but there's
thing
not
either. You
chemtrails.
fucking put your tinfoil hat on, you asshole.
Wait, so there's
Yeah.
not chemtrails, but the water in the sky is getting acid,
Acid
from...
rain.
So,
From
like...
Have you guys seen Elon Musk's new HVAC?
I was young. I was young when the
Yeah,
acid rain,
yeah.
and I was like, and I'm like,
Yeah, don't open
This
up your
is
mouth.
the
But it's snow. It's snow.
and I was
Don't
like, this
open
is
up-
the stupidest. Even as a kid, I was like, fuck that. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I asked my parents that. I said, where is the acid? Where does the acid come from? And they're like, it's in the
Woodstock.
sky. And I'm like, what?
We did so much acid at Woodstock.
Then they peed it out. It got pulled up, and then
That's
30 years later, it finally got dropped from the
Yeah,
the
man,
clouds.
that's
That's
it.
how long it takes water to circulate.
Yeah.
30 years.
Especially where we live, it's like, dude, that's all
'Cause of New
acid
York.
rain, bitch. The Grateful Dead played these Giant Stadium so many times.
Stupid fucking
Compiled,
premise.
yeah.
How about people have been in the sun since the Earth has been here, right? But you have to have a slew of chemicals to slather on your skin to prevent you from
The
getting
biggest
skin
fucking
cancer.
lie.
Yo, your color is actually so that you can receive light depending on where you are geographically, and yet we need fucking there's not one
It's
natural,
literally your battery.
there's literally no legible ingredient in a normal fucking sunscreen.
It was all the people that listen to Slayer and Poison and all that bullshit that sprayed their hair in Aquanet.
Dude,
They destroyed the ozone layer. And
That's
then
where the
that
acid rain
Yeah,
came
and that's where the acid rain. That's where you fucking you don't absorb the sun.
thing in the that was the thing in the late 80s and early 90s was
Satanic
CFCs.
panic?
Was,
oh yeah, because it was ruining the
chlor-
ozone.
chloro-
That's why we need to
chlorophore-
wear.
Yeah.
Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs.
Bullshit.
CFCs were the thing back then. And they were like, well, that's,
Yeah,
all they're releasing
exactly.
all these toxic gases and then, emissions and all this other stuff. And
You're
so, yeah.
worshiping Satan.
We need to do one show what is just all the stupid things like that have come and gone. We're ruining
And
the
we all
ozone
listen to.
with hairspray, acid rain. There's probably so many things
Alligators in the sewer.
that came and went that where you're
Carrot
just
top.
like where you're just like that amounted to nothing. What were we talking about? Oh, 2000. All the
Y2K?
computers. Were,
Y2K?
they're like
Y2K.
the computers are not going to be able to
Yeah.
handle
Yeah.
that.
You don't understand. All the banks are going to just burst into flames
Hey,
as
you
soon as
don't
it's midnight.
understand. No computer programmer in the world realized that they needed to count higher than 1,999. Nobody noticed that. No, this fucking guy wrote computer program for your computer to track stuff, and they didn't know that they were gonna go live past
Yeah.
1999. What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't buy into Y2K, but I definitely buy into 2012.
I waited for.
And I think something happened.
I waited for definitely Y2K. I was like, okay,
You're waiting for everything
nothing,
to crash.
nothing.
I believe 2012 something happened, but I just don't know what. I feel like we got the date wrong. Maybe it's happening right now. I feel like we jumped timelines because shit is weird, man. I mean, shit is not I always say, I question people pre-2012 to right now is a different world. Movies are different. Like everything's different. Maybe we jumped into I don't know. I have no. I'm way too dumb for this shit. But something jumped off of something, and I feel like something's a little different right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but I do think something's different.
The world progresses, and I think you're either like, yeah, I want to be a half robot and microchipped, or you're like, I still like, as much as I like progress and stuff like that, and when everything got shut down, I was one of the first people to jump on online comedy shows and stuff. Not like one of the first, but like I was pretty early on. Within the first week, I did something.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I take to stuff pretty quick and realize it is what it is. But the moving to being monitored all the time, having a microchip, everybody living in cities, I'm not down for 12 monkeys. You know what I mean? I don't want to be locked in some fucking cage underground, fucking scared of the virus.
Yeah, I think it's a natural thing for us to want to progress, right? We always want something better.
Yeah.
But when is it too far? When does it become too far? Well, and we're getting to that point. I think we're getting to that point where it's coming too far. It's like, okay, we got to say, do we want to go this far, or do we want to say, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at.
You know,
I feel like I was good where I was at, like where 2012 was. I feel like I was good. Like I don't need to go any further.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not the game, huh? You said something. I don't remember. Maybe it was just you and I were here. We were talking about it getting to a point where people split, your factions split, and you have the people that want to go into the woods.
Transhumanism.
And you got the people that want to.
That's where I believe we're all going. Yeah.
Yo, here's the fucking shitty truth about that. They're never gonna let you just choose to go and live in the woods. They're gonna force you into the matrix.
Yes, maybe so, maybe not.
Where are you going to go that they're not going to be able to follow you?
In the woods. And
you're going to have to abandon your cell phone and everything.
Yeah.
And just be like, I'm going deep into
yeah,
the woods.
Yeah, you got to go all, yes. You have to take the jump.
But they're even trying to make that illegal. You know those people that are up in Alaska?
Listen, there's
those TV shows?
There's 6 billion of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't they? Aren't in the
want to go full circle? Remember the chessboard.
Yeah.
All we got to do is stand up. So if half of those people,
but it's
quarter of those people stand up,
dude,
they can't go after that. They want everyone in the city. So no, I don't believe that. I believe if you want to get away, you can get away. It's going to be a hard.
Listen, I was at a show in Colombia with 4 riders, maybe 5. Okay. After practice, they bring in another ramp and like totally change the setup before the show. Me and my one of my super good friends' brothers, which we're good friends too, are like, fuck that. We're not switching the ramps up now. And they're like, no, you have to. This is the deal. And so he and I stand up. We talk to everybody and we're like, are you guys cool with the ramp being switched? And they're like, no, it's unsafe. We practiced all day, blah, blah, blah. So then we're like, okay, we're going to go and tell them we're not riding it unless you put it back to the way it was. We go up there and we start to talk to them, and I turn around. There's no one standing behind us. It's just us two. I'm so like, you guys fucking guys just totally bailed on us in 100 feet. You didn't even make it over here.
I'm not saying it's going to be more like a lot of us.
I think they're going to, you think that you're going to get to that point and they're going to go, oh, you several hundred can go in or 1,000 can go in the woods and live
I've been thinking for the last 10 years, it's time to fucking break off.
We're going to have to go to that island and plead with them and be like, yo, we're taking our clothes off. We're just wearing a loincloth too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not going to be easy, but I do believe there's going to be a point. I think it's I don't think it's happening right now. I think it's my kids are older. My kids are our age. I believe it's going to come into this hive mind type tree of knowledge type thing, where it's like, you want to integrate into that? You integrate into that, you're going to live forever. You're going to live forever and ever and ever. And it's the greatest deception. I don't think it's going to be as forceful as people think.
Of course not.
Be like, or do you want to be as simple? You want to be like your great-great-grandparents, and you want to jar and can? Be that peasant. And it's like, wow. It's almost like back to the Adam and Eve days. What the temptation? Do you want to go into this tree that you'll live forever? But it's a fake live forever. That's what I believe, and that probably will get us in a lot of trouble, because I believe that's what it boils down to with everything. And then it's like, or do you want to go back and live off the land? And you want to live a symbiotic life with the earth?
They're not gonna. The choice is not going to be like that. They're going to let you, man.
There's too many of us.
No way.
Listen, the only way that won't happen. The only way that happen is if there's like
we give up our guns.
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, they're not letting you just go. We're too many worker bees. They want every worker bee they can get in there.
They don't need them all. Because it's all about a tipping scale, right? The Libra signs, right? It's a scale. So if you go into the transhumanism way, boom, we're all in this thing, and now we're there.
What's transhumanism is
transhumanism
when
you live forever.
With
you think you're gonna live forever.
You're part
of machine.
Okay.
You're part of machine. You live forever. You're uploading your consciousness. That's transhumanism in a nutshell, I guess. So that. All the shit.
What if I just get the brain boost thing?
And I know. Then I want the eyes, dude. I want the eyes. That's my biggest dilemma right now.
And then I run out into the woods.
Yeah, I have these shitty eyes. My eyes, my contacts are so bad. And now they're talking about these eyes. I'm like, I want these eyes. Does that make me a transhumanist? Like, I don't want to upload my consciousness, but I want these.
See,
they've already got.
Oh,
I know, man. I know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I will be the one, and I'll tell my kids to go in the woods. I don't know. You're right. It's a fucking. Dude, it's a trip.
It's not all bad, but it's not all good.
I know. It's like, what's up is down. Maybe it is the right thing. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Maybe I'm being the fuddy-duddy now. And
you might be right.
No, bro. We
maybe
need to
uploading
stay here
into that tree of life. Yeah.
We need to stay here and live in the now,
maybe
man. From the trees like monkeys.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
it's so hard.
I'm building a tree for you. Fuck you guys.
It's so hard. But people I really do trust, they're like, don't fall for it. So I don't know. And I've been hearing it from all walks of life. I've been hearing it from all walks of life for the last 15 years. And I feel like we're here. I mean, fucking Elon Musk.
They're trying to force chipping and stuff.
We're
like
here. We've entered it. We've entered it. So it's like, I don't think they're coming for us. I think it's too messy. I feel like I feel like what we
it's going to be a slow deception. It's the same everything. It's Nazism, right? There's some improvements. Hey, we're doing this for you. We're doing that. You get people into it, and then next thing you know, it's anything.
Kind of like what's happening with the cops.
Anything was where I was going. It's indoctrination. It's
they're following orders, man. Don't be mad at
that's
them.
why people keep going. Hey, man, cops are never going to turn on us, man. The Army's never going to turn on us.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, wait until they just outfit the army with people that think in the way that they want them to think, or they reprogram them the way they want them to think, and then now you're the fucking enemy because you want to go and live out in the woods and not be part of the system, Mike. They're not letting you just walk away.
I think they are, but here's the thing.
They're going to let you walk away, and you're going to get. It's going to be like a Game of Thrones. You're going to get like
in the woods.
You're going to get like halfway across that big field if you make it. You
got to be a wildling.
Once you make it to the once you make it to the forest, you make it across that field into the forest. You're free.
I mean, you want to be a wildling.
That's how it's going to go, bro. They're not just like, sayonara, have a good life out in the woods.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy it out there, jerk off.
If any of you guys get really sick and you need antibiotics or anything, you can just come back and get them.
I got dandelion tea, bitch.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't need your antibiotics.
It's not fucking happening. Listen, I agree. You get to a point where you need modern science, 150%. But I think that a lot of it could be mitigated with. We're just jumping around here.
I think scientists have become the new fucking, high priest from back in the day.
How come when you get hurt or you got a stomach issue or whatever, they give you fucking Zantac, right? Cleared by the FDA. Everything's good.
You get $500,000 right now if you took it too long.
Here you go. And now, and my dad's had a bunch of stuff and he had prostate cancer. And I'm like, but the government okayed that for us. The same fucking entity, the FDA, the same entity that if you were like, vitamin D and C helps your immune system and helps you stave off fucking any type of sickness, they would go, that statement's not verified by the FDA. I'm sorry. That we don't have it. Listen, vitamin D and C has only been around since the beginning of time, but we don't have any knowledge whether this statement is true or not. We don't have. We don't know.
Take the Xanax to the Rhino 3000.
Exactly. You want a rock hard boner for 17 and a half hours? We got you covered. Vitamin D. Whoa. Settle down, bro. Vitamin D.
Get the fuck out of here. You want to eat a whole pizza and fucking chill your fucking self, and then fuck your old lady, even though you're fucking 75 with fucking diabetes. Take a fucking Xanax 500 and a Rana 2000. You're all
good. Exactly, dude. Like, what the fuck? If you can't see that,
what do you think vitamin C and D, bro? What are you, some fucking witch?
Yo, people,
What are you? Oh, burner!
I like it. They're always like, don't watch out. Don't take too many vitamins. You could die from vitamin toxicity. Yo, like 20 people have died over the last like 40 years. And I'm sure they probably
they were straight ginger.
They probably they probably just didn't even eat food. It was just vitamins all day long. You know what I mean? Like what?
It could have been the 30 fucking hybrid fucking dog face people that fucking
or they had some
like, you know what I mean?
They had bad livers or something that couldn't like process it. Like,
oh my god,
it's like fucking some kind of Frankenstein dog shit that it's like Liam Zantic.
No, don't worry. What do you? Hey, I love my favorite diet commercials. They're the one that's like, take blah blah. Don't change your diet.
Don't you stop eating those cupcakes, you sassy bitch.
Exactly. You can still eat till you vomit.
Yeah.
Just take fucking whatever.
And the best is when they have like the slow motion thing, like they just getting skinnier and skinnier.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah,
just like the computer animated dude.
The belly fat's going.
Yeah, it's going.
And it goes full circle. His dick doesn't work. So the next commercial is Rhino 3000.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then the one after that, so you can sue for the fucking diet pill.
Yeah. Then after you fuck
Did you lose your eyesight because of Trimbuster 8000?
You're watching the second segment of
Dershowitz and Dershowitz.
Yeah. After like Hannity and Tucker are over, it's like, and you busted the nuts. Like, are you dying of every cancer possible? Did you take Rhino 3000, Zantac, and fucking whatever weight loss 3000?
That's the problem at this point.
Call us at Dershowitz and
if your boner pills caused colon cancer, please call us.
Did you eat Fruit Loops in the 80s? You might be dead.
Yeah.
Did you go to an Arby's between the years 1986 and 1992?
You ate a werewolf.
No, you need to make it deeper.
You ate a werewolf.
No. You need to do it.
You were eating
and
kangaroo.
once the moon becomes full, you're going to eat your wife.
No, you need to do it like a horoscope,
at
bro.
Fisher and Fisher.
You need to do it like a horoscope and paint the picture so deep that they think that you're really describing them.
If you didn't eat your
have you ever gotten really drunk at a bar and stopped at White Castle on the way home and eaten a Crave case, then later
to the dome
developed testicular cancer, and now you are depressed? That is me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I am depressed.
Yeah. Are you wearing a flannel shirt?
Have all of your relationships gone to shit? It's not your fault.
Yeah.
And you're fat. And you're fat. That's also not your fault. Yeah. It was a Crave case in the 90s. There was fucking something in it.
Call Fisher and Fisher.
Have you eaten one too many Crave cases? Call us, Fisher and Fisher.
We'll get you $250,000 right now. We don't give a fuck who served you the Crave case.
It doesn't even matter if you got it from White Castle.
Like,
brought to you by White Castle.
Brought to you the good people at Burger King.
They're like any publicity.
Call the law firm of McDonald, and King.
Have you eaten a soy burger in the last 5 years?
They would never.
Joined Antifa.
Them soy burgers were like fucking people or rats or something.
I think they came from Epstein Island.
No, they were definitely.
Deep dive I did. I believe they came from
somebody
that area in Epstein.
One of my
world.
fucking lunatic friends.
No, I tested it.
Sent me a thing and said that shit was like rats or faces or.
I think
something.
we spent a lot of money before we started this podcast. Before we got a table, we spent like
$400,
thousands of dollars on testing the soy burgers at McDonald's and Burger King.
That's fucking disgusting. Why would you do that?
Yeah, and it all came back from the Epstein Island.
Oh, all right.
All that fucking fake meat.
But then it wouldn't be fake meat, would it? It'd be fake virgin meat. They sold it as virgin meat, and they're like,
well, it just wouldn't be.
They're 12-year-old.
It would be meat.
They're like they're 12-year-old virgins.
Yeah, and then
they're
if you
calves.
That was the lie.
They're calves.
You eat it, you win a Grammy. If you eat enough of it, you become fucking Lady Gaga.
Hey, here's my theory, people. Area 51 is not UFOs. It's like Epstein Inland Empire.
That's where the Underground Railroad of
Exactly.
sex trafficking.
Exactly.
I like it.
That's where they process all the fucking kids they steal every year.
Yeah, they're like, yo, this one's just in. Tag it.
Yeah, 100%. This was we got a ship coming in from Honduras. Bag them and tag them.
Yeah, tag them and then erase their memory.
It's a factory farm of people.
Erase their memory.
It's so terrible, but it's a
things like
factory
this.
farm.
Yeah,
Play-
that's some real shit. People don't fucking, like until people are willing to accept.
They're
that
like,
shit is
play
real.
the Mozart and violence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
oh my
That's
god.
just MK Ultra fucking.
I love that
Factory
movie so
farm.
much. It's so
You can
fucked
only
up because
watch
that shit
it.
feels
You can
so
only
true.
watch it like once every couple of
Yeah,
years.
no,
Yeah.
100%, 100%.
We're talking about Clockwork Orange, people.
Orange, yes.
Yeah.
It's like it's a great movie, but it's once like
once again,
if you
Stanley
watch
Kubrick,
it more than once every 3 years,
you have a problem.
you have some
Or
kind of
if
issue.
you watch it 5 times per year, you work for the CIA. It's like
You work at
That's like
Area
the-
51.
That's
Yeah.
that's the training video.
yeah, like it's like welcome to Area 51. They just
Yeah.
keep showing Alex getting
Yeah.
fucking tortured. That is not funny at all.
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
That part of that movie always fucked with me really hard. That and like that part and obviously the rape scene is tough.
yeah.
That's tough. But overall that movie's fucking
Or
brilliant.
Itchy
and
the
I love
Killer.
it. Oh, dude, Itchy the Killer. Yo, you know what's so
Cut
funny
his
about
mouth
that? This
open
is
and
fucking
burn.
crazy that you're mentioning this because I was talking about all those old movies that we would watch. We're talking about, Shogun Assassin, Lupin Wolf, all the animes, like all that shit. And then, I was talking about like Lady Snowblade and how that was the inspiration for whatever. And then, his kid's like, yeah, man, I was into the kung fu shit too and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, man, have you ever heard of fucking Itchy the Killer? And he's like, no, like, what's that about? And I was like, dude, do yourself a favor and watch
Dude,
Itchy the
solid.
Killer. He's like, yeah. And I described like one scene, and he's like, I don't want to fucking watch that at all.
Oh, you should have told me.
Yeah, but wouldn't you guys agree that Clockwork Orange and probably Itchy the Killer are good because they're so fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what.
If it was just
it's fucked up, but it makes you. The thing that fucks with me
If
is
it
that like,
was
why do
just-
I like this?
if
It's like
you
that's not.
took-
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real.
That's like
Because
something that
it
fucks
takes
with me. It's
you
like, why do
on
I
a-
like
For
this?
real.
Yeah.
because it takes you on a ride, and those really bad parts, are like transformational parts in that stuff, right? The rape scene ended in him being locked up,
Right.
which eventually led to the torture and eventually led to him coming out and not relating to his friends anymore.
Right.
Like,
Oh, it's like MK Ultra's normal.
so
The more you know.
yeah. But my point is, those
You want to rape
scenes,
someone, you're gonna get MK Ultra.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
those scenes
Justin
had to
Timberlake
be,
comes with the fucking-
The rainbow.
with the rainbow.
they had to
The
be
shooting
fucked up
star.
to fucking have an impact, and then see why the course of the movie changed, And I think that we had a conversation about that movie Fresno, which was a dirt bike movie, but it's like written out like a full regular movie. But it's just like, for dirt bike people are super conservative, so it's fucked up. There's drugs and there's sex and blah, they're partying the whole time. And then we did a viewing of it with some of the people in it. And the thing that was most memorable to everybody, so the scenes that my friends and I always picked out were the most fucked up scenes. That's what made the thing memorable. And those guys all hit on and recited the lines of the same scenes that were in the movie. So, I mean, my point is, if it wasn't so bad or it wasn't so off the wall, it wouldn't be like memorable. Like it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also agree that like we've gone too far. In a way, and I never.
Well, you
I'm
get to
never
a point
against
where-
censorship. I was never. I'm not.
It's like sex, dude. Once you're, it's like, I want to
Yeah.
get hung from my butt with a meat cleaver. You know what I mean? That's
Are
where
you
we're
gonna-
at.
Yeah.
now.
Are you gonna like the guy?
Another-
Don't do that, Clint. I don't
That's
want you
where
to-
we're
I don't
at
want to be
now.
the guy from fucking NXT.
That-
Well, no.
no,
Another.
no.
like
Just
the
have a
meat
big,
cleaver.
not a meat, like a meat hook, I should say.
Yeah,
a meat
that's-
hook.
That's another part
In
from
my
Itchy the Killer
butt,
where
and-
they hang the dude with the hooks.
Really? From his butthole?
Not from his butthole, from his back.
See, I want to sit on the hook and just have it
Yeah, I
pick me
know.
up in my butt.
There you go.
we
Well,
need
like you
here, so
are
don't do
There's
that.
a
no,
jerk
so
off.
you're
Don't do
you're
that
sitting
in
and it hooks
Ohio.
you here,
It's
and
only
then
Right
$25.
into, but the hook
Pulls
goes
you
into my anus and picks me up that way.
Just wait for the Rona to be over.
my god.
Wait, how did we get there?
Clint does.
How did we get to that?
I don't know. That was again conversations in the branches of the tree.
know.
It's always interesting.
That's why, as much as we need a format, I hate having a format because that little gem right there would never have happened if we weren't just free forming.
Exactly.
I don't even know what we were talking about that led into me sitting on a meat hook and being raised into the sky while I was masturbating.
We were talking about Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. It needs to be fucked up in order to kind of be memorable.
Natural Born Killers, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay, that was exactly, and it was fucked up when it came out.
One of the best scenes. I'm sorry, it's so terrible. With the best, like fucking Rodney Dangerfield with the laugh track, and he's just
I don't know
fucking
it that
abusing his kids. It's terrible. But at the laugh track, you're like, what the fuck? And he's Henry, you remember this because we used to laugh at this. Don't pretend you don't. When he's sitting in his armchair and he's like, break his arm. Break his fucking arm. And he's watching wrestling on like a little old TV. And he's about to abuse his kids. That part's not funny. But the abuser's like and it's Rodney Dangerfield. The best comedian, one of arguably the best.
Arguably.
And he's watching WWF and he's like going, break his arm. Break his fucking arm.
And then he turns around and beats the kid.
Yeah, then he goes upstairs and does terrible shit to his kids. But there's a laugh
Wrestling
track.
style?
No, but there's a laugh track the whole
You
time.
should have at least.
Yeah, it's almost like you're watching a sitcom.
Like watching a sitcom.
It's like
Like
you're watching
you're
a sitcom
watching,
from
like,
the 80s.
I Love
like
Lucy.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
No, because black and white.
Oh,
He goes
right.
upstairs and he's like, oh yeah, you look hot to his girl. It's terrible. And it's like,
Yeah,
ha, ha,
it's
ha, ha, ha.
fucked up.
But before that, like we didn't laugh at that part. But when he's screaming at the TV about breaking his fucking
break
arm,
his
Or like,
fucking
oh,
arm,
yeah,
and it's
it
like
was all this
and
shit.
then it has the laugh track. Like,
yeah, it's like the cheesy laugh. Doesn't even
But
make
those
sense.
are the things.
It's a memorable moment.
Exactly.
Or the fucking slow bullet into the lady's head when she's giving the key lime pie. I mean, it's all these like slow, like fucked up moments.
Name me a regular moment in there where they just had some regular
I
dialogue.
can't do
and
that.
They were like,
I can't do
"Hey,"
that.
They were like, "Hey, Billy, have you,
You ever get married in the Empire State Building? I
yeah,
love you, baby. Like, no, I don't remember that.
exactly.
It's like Tom Hanks and
You know,
fucking
and that's what made that movie.
Tom Hanks and Go Fuck Your Mother.
Think about
Tom Hanks and I was underneath Area 51.
Yeah.
think about
I have a
What is
private
upsetting?
cot at Area 51.
think about fucking even Animal
Allegedly.
House, right?
That's a fucked up movie if you look back. Funny movie. Funny,
but
A lot
and
of
it's a
things questionable.
classic, but
Very
there's a
questionable.
lot of.
But bro, there's things that like you could even watch like
and
old
that was
school
a
is questionable.
mainstream.
But you
and
can
that
watch
wa-
shit now. Watch,
both of
The
them were
Hangover.
mainstream.
Watch The Hangover. Watch The Hangover right now. There's things you're like you can't do that right
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
You can't.
Just even verbiage.
When
Bro,
when they
he's
put
driving
when they
through the
put the
streets
guy
of
in the
Las
ice.
Vegas and he goes, "You got nice tits."
Me
Like that.
too.
Yeah, you can't do that. He's driving through with the police car and he's like, "Hey, baby, you got nice tits." And she like smiles.
I don't know.
Like-
You better wait till Baco comes out.
No, but I'm saying that's a mainstream movie. You're a bunch of dirt.
Yo,
freaks.
this is gonna be a mainstream movie. You fuck wad.
well, it's
Real cool.
But you know what I'm
There's a
saying.
red carpet and everything. You prick bastard.
Yeah. You're gonna be on the maroon carpet that come in the back door now.
It's a
your
red area
disrespect.
area
The
rug.
gold carpet that everyone threw up on.
For your disrespect, you come in the back door.
It's like at our premiere, we're gonna have red bath rugs.
But you notice that shit is like you can't offend people anymore. In cartoons, you could do some
No,
crazy shit.
The problem is that everybody's offended by fucking
Yeah.
everything. It's not that you can't
They're
offend
waiting.
people.
Oh,
Oh
Everybody's
yeah,
offended
and
by
they're
fucking
twisting everything into offense mode. Like people are like, yo, Facebook and YouTube are censoring stuff, and they go, it's their own platform, and I'm like, yeah, but you dickwads are saying that this is fact or whatever from a source that's already been, filtered.
I would like to throw an absolute fact out there that everyone can research. Hot dogs were invented in 1936 by Larry Hot Dogs when he accidentally dropped a bag of prize-winning pig buttholes into his dick shaper machine.
All right.
I feel like that's not a fact.
It says, "Did you know?" I mean, that seems right.
The
Somebody
more you
just
know.
sent that to you? That was more important than the show?
Yes, I had to put that out there. It's
All right.
facts.
That's
Well,
cool.
I think we're close to 2 hours. What do you guys think?
It's not close to 2 hours.
I think we're over 2 hours. What time did we
No,
start?
I don't think so. I don't know what time we started. What do I look like? The Watchman?
You do.
We probably started at like 7:30.
I was gonna say more like Adolf Hitler, but
We are hour and 48 minutes.
Boom.
But listen,
Oh my God, I've been having the greatest time. I didn't even realize.
Time warp.
It's so fun.
I'm sweating my dick off. In
Yo.
fucking heat.
TV Land MX.
TV land.
Motherfuckers. He admitted he would have named it something else. In
Watch him
hindsight.
and I Love Lucy and fucking the King of Queens
Yeah.
on TV land.
40 luscious acres out in the Ohio, not hills, because there's no hills in Ohio, really. And maybe there's a little bit of elevation. Saturday, we're going to have a ride day.
Be there.
Saturday night, we're going to have a bonfire, beers, and talk bullshit.
Booyah!
I can't wait. It's amazing. It's going to be amazing.
You're not going to be there.
I'm going to try to get there.
You're not making it. You're not. No, Mike
You're not
won't be.
gonna be
Listen.
there.
Listen, Mike's invited, but he's not going to make it. So if any of the No Carnival Parking or the Swarm show up,
I'm going to be there.
I don't
I'm
want
try
you
my
guys
best.
to fucking yell at me because he's not here. Okay?
I'm going to get my car Friday. If I can make it there by Saturday, I'm there.
You ain't fuck.
Mike's very famous these days. Is that to my understanding of where this conversation
You can
is
come
going?
out and buy. Yeah, he was on fucking Tinfoil Hat, dude.
Oh. All
Love the
right.
Swarm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was I talking about?
You're saying about
Fucking-
your show this week is honestly no.
I know,
if
but then I was
I'm
talking
not
shit
if I'm
to you.
not if I'm not working, I'm going to pack the family up.
Oh yeah. You can buy some local beers to Ohio.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. If I can get out of work and I can pack the kids up, I'm gonna come check it out. I'm not a rider, but I want to check it out. It seems amazing.
There's a hotel close, or
Yeah.
you can camp.
It seems like an amazing.
Do you have
thing.
camping
Yeah.
stuff?
For sure, man. That sounds so cool. Like
Camping's free,
yeah,
bro. It's
free,
$5.
Free camping. What's up?
$5 to get in
Well-
the gate, even if you don't ride. But then camping's free.
Per person.
Yeah.
All right. It costs 20. It costs a nice fucking 20 to get in my family.
Yep. 25 if you want to ride. Do you want to ride?
I don't want to ride. I mean, I could ride.
I could probably hook you up with the fee. I'll get it. I'll work it out, or you can just so that if that way you
I'm packing my family in the car.
that
This
way
weekend,
if
the
you
weather's
twist
gonna
your
suck.
ankle, that way if you twist your ankle, you didn't pay $25 to twist your ankle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What size are your feet?
10s.
There you go. That's what my feet are. I
Perfect.
can wear my sweaty ass boots.
Perfect. I'm ready. I'm gonna go. I can't wait. Next week, we are gonna have the studio completely finished. We'll have.
Are we gonna have curtains?
Yeah.
I just realized we couldn't have cameras on you guys.
Yeah. We're gonna have the curtains. They're ordered, and then we have the lighting will be here any day, and then I'll be doing my my podcast, which is a little more serious. We're gonna talk about all kinds of shit. We have a lot of really good guests lined up. Clint, you have your podcast coming up.
Yep.
That's going to be a solo thing where you're going to talk about, the Clint files, which is a lot of cool.
So yeah,
things.
there's actually episodes of the Clint Files up.
Yep.
Where basically I've been hurt a lot, and I've dealt with trying to mitigate pain using alternatives to opiates and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, a lot of rehabbing injuries, getting in shape. Like
I can't wait.
I'm half crippled, but I know how to work out, you know what I mean, to be like in as good a shape as I can be without dragging myself down, Some young kids and people that haven't been through a bunch of fucking injuries or whatever can work out like animals. I used to work out like an animal, and I can't do it anymore. They'll fuck me up for like 3 days. So I learned to like chill it out and like how to still work out.
How to do it the right way.
Yeah, so that's nutrition, shit like that, stuff that they're not telling you on the big certain websites and whatever. Just some alternatives. So
Yeah. That's awesome. Man.
And I've talked to 2 doctors that I've had surgery from. One guy did surgery on my neck, one guy did surgery on my shoulder and on my fib or my knee. So good doctors we'll have on, and we'll talk to them about, supplements and vitamins and all that bullshit that actually works.
Doctoring.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that, man.
But most doctors don't tell you, dude, I've been hurt. I broke 13 bones, and I had one doctor be like, yo, you need to take vitamin D and not do tobacco and blah, blah, blah. That's the only time anybody's ever mentioned that
And
to
then
me.
he fucking committed suicide 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
3 weeks later, he had 2 gunshots in the back of his head.
I was like, fuck no tobacco.
He's so depressed. The vitamin C.
No, that's who's going to be on the
I'm just
podcast.
joking. That doctor's amazing. Guys, you could follow me on Instagram at RealJunebug. And you can follow our No Carnival Parking on Twitter, Instagram.
Yep. Also, the website is freethinker.tv. So that's going to have all of our podcasts there. That's going to basically be like our hub for all the podcasts. So check that out, freethinker.tv. We probably should have said that in the beginning, but you know how that goes. Two Wheels to Freedom, twowheelstoffreedom.com. That's my dirt bike podcast. We have long form, similar to this one, not as serious. We encourage people to drink, and we get way off topic. Most of the time, we only talk to them about dirt bikes for like 5 minutes, and then the rest of it's bullshit. So, yeah, please, we'll figure out Patreon soon here too.
Check it out. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, everybody.